for both teams starting off. Possibly will dry out. Team this afternoon hasn't changed, which is a good thing. And we have back with us this afternoon Richard Grubby Cations. Welcome, Grub.
G'day, boys. How are you? Straight from work too. I had to work this morning, unfortunately, but lucky I had the beautiful Kira helping us out. Does Taekwondo, you know, Kira. 11 fights, 11 losses.
11 losses?
Yeah,
she's still keen to go at it.
Well, I keep saying, are you going to training? She just looks at me and says, shut up. But
who's in charge of the sausages this morning?
Sausages?
Didn't you have sausages?
No.
You have sausages on Saturday morning?
No, I worked too hard for that in case Mr. Middendorf was listening. But, hey, it is good to be back. I know it's just a practice match, but it doesn't matter to us. We've had cricket all year. They've all been washed out today. And I tell you what, this is going to be a pretty good day for me because I can't wait for the footy to start.
Yes, looking forward to it. And also joining us is Archie Burley back here again. Good on you, Arch. Nice to have you back, mate.
Thanks, Smithy. It's great to be back with you and Grubby after a long off-season with cricket. As Grubby said, a lot of games called off today for the grand finals, so they'll be tuning into the pulse, I am sure. But just on Anakie quickly, they bowed out in the qualifying or the elimination final last year, so they'll be wanting to go a couple better this year. So excited to see how they go in this practice match today, and also excited to see how you've developed your commentary skills over the off-season, Dale. So we've got a practice.
Might have gone past developing, Arch. What you get, that's all I can tell you.
We've got a practice match today, so we can blow out the cobwebs before round one.
Mate, he's 64 this year. It's only downhill from here.
Yeah, no, it's not getting any better. And as I said, might be hard for Sunshine at this stage because we haven't got a team sheet. But that is on its way, they tell us. So,
well, that's
too far away. But we have got a legend.
We have got a Sunshine Heights champion legend that started playing back in 1974. I actually played on him. I remember kicking 6 or 7 on him. I can't quite remember what, but we want to welcome to the broadcast from Sunshine Heights, Steve Allen. Welcome, Steve.
Thanks, Robbie. Nice to be here.
What do you think, mate? I know you've been watching Sunshine Heights. They've got a few new players. How will they go?
Got a lot of new players. They've got a revolver from Hoppasquassi going and stepped up to be playing assistant coach. Okay. So they got Weston from Hoppasquassi. Missed out last year through injury all year.
Okay. How did they go last year?
Struggled, but they lost games they should have won.
Yeah, so with these new players in it, they should be all right this year.
Yeah, they'll have targets up forward. Yeah, their backline's pretty settled, but their targets up forward is what they miss, and their delivery to them is the key.
Well, I know ex-Central's boy Steve O'Malley's coaching them, and he's given me a few new players to go through, so we will do that at some point. But, Smithy, what's Anakie looking like, mate?
Well, I'll tell you what, Grub, if you went through the list of players from probably the last game they played last year, there are quite a few changes, quite a few names missing from that side. So it's going to be interesting. Obviously, they've been able to bring players into the club, and we'll see quite a few of them this afternoon. So some names that's obviously Gerard's still here, Goodwin's here, White's still here. But then we'll go through the ones that I'm not familiar with. Van Dyke I'm not familiar with. Nathan McDonald, Jordan Wilkinson, Kyle Kent I think may have been here last year, I'm not 100% sure. Jamie Gilmore, Jack Moylan, Jack Whiting, Waylon Davey, Nick Howe, Howe, I think his name is.
Jack Whiting, did you say?
Hey?
Jack Whiting.
Jack Whiting.
Is there a Billy Whiting there as well?
No, not I can see.
Okay.
Oscar Barter's still there. Matt and Ollie McLaughlin. I'm not too sure. Rob Law, I think that name's familiar. I'm not too sure where I've heard that, whether it's North Geelong Cryo or Stam Hossman. If he plays like his old man, look out.
Look
out there this afternoon.
Al Hoffman's a bit of a snag.
Francis Fulton, he's out there. Sam Irwin and Luke Laughlin's scary. Now, I think that name was familiar, but I'm not 100% sure. So, look, a lot of new players there, mate.
Yeah, but when you say these blokes are missing, they're only missing for today, aren't they? Most of those blokes are still here.
Well, I think a lot of them are still there. Majority of them are here, but obviously with cricket tie-up still, that's where they are this afternoon. So
we just spoke to Billy Goodwin, was it? And he said as well there was a couple that had weddings, a couple that had engagement parties. So
yeah, well, Jake Mawson's not coaching them today.
Well, that's the good thing about it. At least they're doing it prior to the football season, not during the footy season.
Oh yeah, I know.
Common sense has prevailed there. Well, let's hope.
Yeah, well, you've seen that happen before. But remember the big loss. The big fella Bosley's gone. He's gone back to South Palm. That will be a big loss for him to cover.
Yes, and as I said, I'm just trying to go through the list of new players here. I think all these ones that are highlighted must be the new ones. Jackson Viola, Aaron Williams, there's an Elliot Rusada, possibly, Rusido, Jack Poa, I think, James Vella, Chris Sarandis.
He's a new bloke.
Matt, can't read that writing there. I'm not too sure. He was getting Matt number 14. Brent Taylor. He's not from where he's is he? That's Blake Taylor, isn't it? Jacob Wilson, Joey Gretto, Joe Whitehouse, Fabian Beasley, and Emmett Healy. So they've got some new players coming into their club as well. I would think if that's what the highlights are all there for. But we've got Steve just having a bit of browsing his eyes over that list of players there.
Why Steve does have a look at that. I'll tell you one player I'm excited about today, and that is Oscar Barter. I mean, we watched him last year and the season before, and he really developed into quite a strong ruckman and was pretty good around the ground as well. So it'd be good to see him further develop his game this year and turn into one of the competition's premier ruckman if he wasn't already.
Well, let me just butt in. I just have had a text message from Kira. I got it round the wrong way.
Oh.
11 fights for 11 wins. Good on you, Kira.
James Bell was the best first winner from last year. Very
Okay.
good midfielder, hard at it, goes very well. Elliot, he won the reserves best appearance. No, his first name's Elliot, mate. He won their best appearance.
So there's quite a few names there that we'll try and get to you during the course of the game. It's going to be a little bit difficult. As I said, some of those names, it is a little bit hard to read. So I think we might just put their surnames down there and we'll go with that. But as I said, a lot of the Anakie boys today are playing for cricket finals and weddings and all the rest of it. So there's a number of new faces coming to the side, so it's probably going to be difficult for us to even call those players until we get to know them.
I don't know if these blokes are playing, but John Attar, you got him down?
John
Attar, A-T-A-R.
Hang on, let me look.
For Sunshine or Anakie?
Yeah,
Sunshine.
Yes, he is.
Right. Oh, yep. Jay Attar, yep.
He's a ruckman forward from Parkside in Division 1.
Yep.
So you can look at him. Aaron Williams.
Yep,
He played at Point Cook. He's in Division 1 as well. Yeah, small forward, kicked 70 goals there in their Division 2 season. Shaggy Bowl. Remember Shaggy Bowl? He played at Lara. Halfback winner with great skills and great leadership. Bowl Kalong, full forward. Played at Werribee Districts and St Albans and the best and fairest winner. And a good goal kicker. Buddy Detman played at Anakie last few years. Small lockdown backman and great leadership. So is that Matthew Detman, or they call him Buddy Detman?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Matthew.
Well, there you go. Jackson Viola, it's in his second year. He's a big forward that played at Hoppers. Played a few VFL games with Collingwood a few years ago. So
And now assistant coach.
Yes, yes, and team of the century at Hoppers Crossing. So we can look forward to a bit out of him. Arian Sarandis, he's a 22-year-old that plays forward and midfield. Exciting player. He's going to be one to watch as well. And Jacob Power, he's a mid, been here for a few years, really fast mid, who takes the game on and really confident. Hope that helps, mate. Steve O'Malley, it has helped. Thank you very much.
Yep, so there you go. So we've got quite a new list of players there to get through, but I'm trying to get them into a number order here before we start the game of football. At 3/4 time in the reserve game, it is Anakie 6-7, 43, 2-2, 14 to Sunshine Heights. I suppose, Grub, looking at what we're doing, you've got an old mate too coming back in the umpire ranks.
I was hoping you didn't bring that up. I can't remember his surname, but we've always called him Jumpin' Jimmy. I think Richie's is the other umpire, but Jumpin' Jimmy's going to umpire. We haven't seen him for a long time, and I reckon the umpires will do a fantastic job here today. Good on you, Jumpin' Jimmy! And he's already coming over to say good day. But yeah, Yes. Well, they can't hear you from here, Jimmy. You're out in the ground. So we're going to be well looked after in that department.
I'm just trying to get this list down, Grab. So if you want to have a bit of a conversation with Steve, maybe tell us a bit more about them, or
yeah, all right.
Actually, even to tell us what league they play, because that's something I'm not aware of.
Well, they are in the WRFY. It's not called the WRFL anymore. It's
NFL.
the Western Football League.
Western Region Netball League.
Yeah, no, I think they've changed that too again. But
okay.
But they play at Glengala Road in Sunshine Heights. I remember that.
Smallest ground in the competition.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. So that's a smaller ground than what we got here today, Steve?
Oh, a lot smaller.
Okay, because I remember playing. It was a big ground when I played on it, but I was 8.
Small ground. We've got the Heights Hotel at one end.
Yes, yeah.
Regala Hotel. At one end, that used to be where the car park was. They do have a car park and they do have clubrooms now. So
they actually have been a regular fixture in second division. They haven't been in first, have they?
Yes, they have.
They have.
08. They won the second division flag in 08.
Okay.
And went to first division before we struggled. But Went up there for 4 years.
So looking back at Sunshine Heights, other than yourself, is there any notable champions that come out of there?
Chris Burton.
Chrissy Burton, the
Chrissy
great
Burton.
Chrissy Burton.
Footscray,
Yes,
Richmond.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah, he did too.
Yeah. They've had a couple of others. The Gowan twins.
Oh, were they from Sunshine Heights?
They come down from Heights. Yeah, their father was involved with the club, and they were down there, the McGowan twins.
Well, McGowan or just Gowan?
Yeah, went to South Australia.
Yeah, Gowan.
Gowan. Yeah.
They went to Werribee,
Yes, and then they went
played
to
VFA maybe
and
before
won grand finals in South Australia.
South Australia. And I'll tell you where they come back to then. They came back to Anglesey because I think they were Anglesey boys as well. So, yes,
they did play football at Heights. Yep.
I remember one of them was Chris and I can't remember the other one. But, yeah, very, very good footballers.
Yeah.
So, what about, like, the area of Sunshine Heights? Is it a young area? To me, it looks like an old area.
It's an older area. They struggle every year with juniors.
Yeah.
They've got 2 or 3 sides now. They compete well. They've won the last couple of years. They've won flags in the juniors.
Okay.
But they struggle with it. It's an older area. They need new blood.
Right.
And it's always a struggle to get them.
So, in terms of age, would they be a 50-year-old club?
Well, just past.
Or more?
We had, 3 years ago, we had our 50th celebration.
Okay.
Yeah, so 53. No, well, it was 71.
Right. So
71 they were for.
So 50 plus 3, that's 53, Archie, if you're listening.
Oh, thanks for that, Robbie. Me and Smithy are just trying to do the hard things and get the team sorted.
We've got 2 64s on our list here, so one's called Shaggy, one's called Hayward.
Well, you know,
I reckon you might know the difference there.
Yeah, you'll pick Shaggy.
You'll know Shaggy Bowl.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, good
Oh, yeah.
player. Good player. He's been around a fair bit around the Western region.
When he runs out.
Scotty Mizzy used to play here too, didn't he?
Scotty, yep.
Yeah, he wasn't a bad player, Scotty.
Scotty played, and his son is very good. His son played Xavier.
Okay.
Xavier played last year, 16-year-old. Played in reserve, and the last few rounds played in the seniors.
The last time I seen him, he was in diapers, nappies.
Very good football, Xavier.
Yeah, Scotty coached the Werribee Juniors.
Yes.
Under 13s or 12s, and Billy played in it.
Okay.
That little kid was a baby then, so he's turned out to be a good player.
Yeah, he's a good kid.
Now, I think his mother may well have been on the WRFL Board of Management for a lot of years. Scotty's mum.
Oh,
Janine.
Janine was. Oh, yeah.
So she's a great Western region football person. So
Janine has always been.
yes. You obviously don't know too much about Anakie because you got lost. You got lost and took an hour and a half to get here. But
He's moved to Geelong, so yeah.
and where you're at near at Leopold, so
Yeah, Leopold, just around the corner from the Leopold Football Club.
all right. So what I gather you'll do, being a football nut, is probably every Saturday just pick a game and go to it.
Yeah, pick a game, whatever side playing at home.
Right.
We just
Well,
who's playing at home, we'll go around. Port Arlington, we'll go down there, Brendan St. Albans.
well, if you do a decent job today, if you pick our radio game, we might get you in.
I was going to say, I disagree, Robbie. I reckon he'll take your spot for the rest of the year.
Well, he might too. He might too. You wouldn't have to be too good.
Big laugh at travelling down to the Cooter Bowl with all the publicity they've had over the summer.
Have they? What? Fantastic! Was you see him singing in it?
Unbelievable, mate.
That was magnificent.
Every day
I reckon.
on the screen here, I'm getting something new coming through. So
That was
they're
unbelievable.
they're absolutely putting the club out there and about. For
Well, I tell you what, I've got nothing but praise for him. I reckon that is magnificent. And I don't know, I reckon Heath Jamison would have to do something like that because he's one of the great coaches of our era.
yeah, he's
And-
been very, very good.
And I saw Neville's grandson, he was up the front too,
Yep.
Caleb Whitley. So, yeah, that was a fantastic effort by Queenskill. Great innovation, magnificent.
You can see a few players as well might have been a bit hesitant at the start when they brought that idea, but then obviously the president, he got right around it and he had exploded. I saw he was on every single radio station talking about it, getting interviewed about, and I bet from that you'll see a trend of clubs in the future, especially as it comes into the pre-season, trying to get more membership numbers as every club needs.
Yeah.
I see more and more clubs doing the same thing.
Yeah, I'm just glad I wasn't there being the shy retirement type. I wouldn't like to get up to the microphone and sing too much, would I?
No, you don't reckon?
Not sober anyhow.
Anyway, they might have had to do that, Grub, but as I said, they promoted themselves very well. But today, mate, there's here at the local label too. We've had the Moore and Tucker Pavilion
Yes.
opened up, and as I said, I would have it's a good time to do it. As I said, the start of the season, get their season up and running.
Yep.
But normally these sort of things are held over to their first home game during the season. But yep, they've decided to do it today. And as I said, the club rooms, they are magnificent now. Like, he used to come out here years ago, as Heath Bennett said during his speech there before the game, and it's the club room and the club has come a long, long way.
Oh, look, it has. And actually, I spoke to a couple of blokes who, it's a bit nostalgic too, the other ones missing. I can remember leaving here after playing Anakie, probably 10:15 at night and getting lost going back to Werribee in the dark, and probably shouldn't be have been driving too.
Shouldn't have been.
Well, that's the difference in footy those days. It was pretty tough and hard out there. Big Darryl Bissett and Cameron and Cookie, and was on for young and old. And then you'd get in there and drink with them, and they were fantastic people. And that's what Anakie are like. But yeah, what they've got now at the back here is absolutely magnificent. I just reckon Heath Bennett has led the charge. He's just been at it. He's like a dog with a bone. He's been at it and at it and at it. His speech today was fantastic and kept it pretty short because the players are ready to go. You wouldn't believe this whole, did you hear how much they had to pay for all this land?
$90.
$90.
Oh.
Unbelievable.
Mate, would have been a foresight there. You would have bought the whole Pat Bloody Township, I reckon. Just expanded it. They could have had the Moore and this could have been called Moore Tucker
Town.
Yeah.
City, yeah. Yeah, no, they've done a fantastic job, Annie. And look, they've done it hard for a few years. Well, a couple leading up to the last couple before these two, and they've done it really hard. They've struggled to get players out here, but with Heath Bennett, Jakey Mawson's been absolutely fantastic in getting some players in. And look, I think with the players that have got in, I think they can be a force in the GDFL.
Yeah, as I said, they've taken the right steps last year, Grub, and as we know, Bosley will be a big loss for them this year going back, because not only did he kick goals for them, but he provided that target upstairs. And I suppose Varda was the other bloke that played down forward. Now, I'm assuming today that he's going to have to ruck, because obviously I'm not too sure the rest of their list, their heighting. I haven't seen them out on the ground at this stage, but there may be others. But at least Oscar Barter is one of those blokes who can actually play in the ruck and then can go forward just to have a spell. I wouldn't be taking him from the ground. I don't care if he needs a spell. You just pop him in the goal square, I reckon.
Well, how many? Bosley did win the goal kicking last year, and what was it, 70 odd?
Something like that.
So they've got to find 70 goals this year, and more really if they want to be able to contend. But also, he always brought the ball to ground. Bosley did, so they're going to find. They're just going to make sure they bring the ball to ground. And I don't know if they've had a big name replace him, or if they're going to try and bring in a couple of players to try and fill those goals up. But yeah, I guess we'll see.
Well, I reckon if you look at Barter, can anyone tell me the status of the big fella AJ? I know he's back on Anakie's list, but is he on another list, like Geelong's list or anything like that? And can only play when he doesn't get a game.
Again, I couldn't tell you, mate. I'm not too sure.
He'd be a good fill-in, though. You're right.
Well, if he goes in the ruck, then you've got Barter to kick the goals that Bosley kicked. And, he might not kick 70 on, but 50 or 60 he could do.
And he's only getting better as well. You remember Bosley's at the end of his career, where you've got a lot of upside from Barter in the next 5
Well, I
to 10
don't know
years.
about that. He's going back to play GFL football, so I don't know about that. But look, I like the way Jake coached him, because he did struggle when he first got here. And, Jakey brought him up the ground a bit, got him into the game. And in the end, he probably got him into the finals last year against Werribee, kicking 6 or 7 in that last game. And at some stages, he was unstoppable. But as I say, Barter, very, very good kid. And if they've got somebody in the ruck that can hold the ruck down, he'll kick the goals that they'll lose from losing Andrew Bosley.
As I said, it might be the long kick in towards him on that leading option now. It might be that they have to bring that ball in a bit shorter. That's to smaller targets. As I said, I know Lukey Delhouse was hoping to play or spend more time forward during the course of the season.
Well, that'd help.
Well, it will, because obviously he's got his football smarts about him. But they've got some other blokes, obviously, that can fill in that small brigade and can kick some goals. And obviously, we might see a couple of new names here this afternoon that we think can stand up and play at this level and provide those options as well around the forward line.
Well, you're right too, because there was quite a few games where the big fella Bosley didn't play the greatest game of all time, but Anakie was still able to win the game of football because of the team they had last year. And I believe it'll be as good, if not better, this year. So, yes, you don't just rely on that big forward. You're 100% right.
I reckon if you went back and did the stats on his performance, when he kicked multiple goals, like he got more than 4 or 5, they won most games.
Oh, yeah.
When he didn't kick them, then they were the games that they really struggled in or found it hard to win. So, as I said, he is going to be an important player to replace. But as I said, their list is pretty strong. I think they're going in with about 26 blokes out there today. I can name you about 13 players that are not playing today, and I'm assuming all of them are still available. I'm not 100% sure, but I still think that's the case. There might be a couple have left and have gone by, but they're going to have some good numbers. So they're going to be able to put up some quality, and obviously their second side, once these players all come back, will have enough there for them to be also competitive. But they'll have fill-ins if they get injured during the course of the year.
Well, they might need some fill-ins because until we see their first team, we just don't know how many points that their teams are. So there may be. I know they've had. Well, you wouldn't say it's problems, but they've had the challenge over the last couple of years. Even though they were out at 50, then 48 or something.
Yep.
They still had the challenge of having to leave a couple of players who would normally get a game. They have to leave them out to fit their points in.
Yep. Well,
so
that one, this is the Inverleigh Anakie game last year. They played 45 of their 48.
Yeah.
So you're right. I don't know. Did they lose points again
how many
this year?
points do they have this year, Grub? Do you know?
I think it's 46. I think.
Yep.
I have to get someone to tell me that in case I'm wrong. I think it's 46. I always said when they gave 50, they should have gave it to them for 2 years so they could stabilise. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. But I think they're back to 46, I think.
Okay.
Which means, with the players that they've brought in, until we find out how many points each player was, we just don't know if they're going to have that problem. But they're not the only side. Like, you have a look at East Geelong. I believe if East Geelong could have played their best side last year, they may well have won the grand final. Instead, they had 3 or 4 blokes running around in the twos, wherever you were the best two sides all year and couldn't beat them.
Yep.
And that's what happens when you get players in and you're over your points. You have to manage it very, very well.
So another question, when I know I spoke to you about this, but if you can just explain it again. We spoke about Hoffman obviously comes in. Now, he comes in, you said he doesn't come in as a 4-pointer. He'll come in as a 2 if he hasn't signed or what there's something to the contract something in there.
Yeah, that's what I've been led to believe. Like wherever he picked up the captain Stone.
Yep.
I guess he's be a 4-pointer.
Yep.
Right now, after they folded Lara, I always saw once they folded, everybody was a 1-pointer, but they're not. Apparently, if they've signed a contract to go back to Lara, if Lara go again next year, they're 1 point.
Yep.
But if they don't,
they've chosen to go away,
then they're still a 4-pointer.
Okay.
So, look, somebody again can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm only going on one bloke's word, although Alan Stewart's reasonably knowledgeable. But that's what he was telling me. If they sign a contract to go back to Lara, if Lara get a side up next year, then they are a 1 point.
Okay, so to be realistic, for them to come back next year would be
highly unlikely to
very much. Yeah, that one.
But you know where they want to come back to, don't you?
Yeah, they won't come back. They can't come back to GDFL. Sorry, GFL.
No, it looks like they want to. I heard word GDFL, but I think they'd have to really prove to wherever they go that they've got a club that can be long lasting. I know they've had problems. I think they've got to prove that they've solved their problems.
Yep.
Otherwise, the leagues may not want them because you're getting somebody else's problems. And I'm not having to go at Lara, but what I am saying is get a bunch of blokes together, and I know they have, to sort out all their problems, but they have to fix their problems before they make a return. Otherwise, they're going to have the same problems, aren't they?
So do you think they can go into the GDFL next year, Grub? Or is it all about if they sort their problems out?
I don't think so.
I think it's got to be a 2-year thing.
I'd go 2.
I couldn't see them unless some of these blokes that they've left this year have agreed to come back. But if you get them out of the system or out of their system, they go and play. Hoffman comes here and they go to wherever they've been going to. And if they start winning games and start enjoying their football with those stupid blokes, you know what it's like. You get involved in a club, you decide to stay. So you're not going to go back.
No,
unless there's a real strong tie.
Also, their juniors as well. Like, you look at North Shore, like, it's been a blessing in disguise for them. They've picked up 10, 12, under 18 players, and also from the netball club as well, because people want to play at a club where you've got, your seniors playing, your reserves playing, and your netball at the same ground. So they're going to lose a heap of netballers, and the netball program's going to suffer from it as well.
Yeah, look, it'll be difficult, but look, they've got some pretty good people on the board there now. And look, they're a chance. I would have said 2, but you got to remember, the longer they stay out, the harder it becomes.
Yeah.
That's what I would think.
Yeah, and I suppose that then comes down to having that group, as we're talking about juniors with the under 18s gone, what's below them, and can they then keep that little group together and then be the next future of the club? And we're talking like not up probably under 16, so that's 2 to 3 years away. But then to throw them into a senior level football is coming straight out of junior football as a as a group, it's going to make it hard
Yeah,
without.
you would have to recruit older blokes.
You think as a parent as well, like if you've got a son or a daughter within the club, you want them to play it somewhere where they have a senior, a pathway into seniors. So if they can't see there being any pathway going into the seniors or adult age sport, then you're going to get your kid out of the club and you're going to go to a club like North Geelong or North Shore, etc.
Well, North Shore not out of the woods either. I know this is
They have
taking a
picked
lot of
up
onus
quite a
off.
lot, yeah.
Well, and I hope they do really, really well this year. But if they continue to get beaten by that much, I don't know if they can stay in the GFL
Yeah.
with those results. They'll have to improve their results. But look, it's not just the GDFL and the GFL. There's been plenty of sides that have really struggled in the WRFL where Sunshine Heights plays, Steve. North Sunshine.
Sunshine, they're bold. They play.
I think their seniors is the thirds competition, isn't it?
Third, they play on a Friday night.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
they play on a Friday on the third division.
Yeah. Well, Werribee Centrals have got a side in that.
Still.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So their numbers are good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Numbers are great. But a lot of, like Parkside, you look at Parkside, they were one of the great
power.
Oh, the Port Melbourne of the VFA, the Collingwoods and that.
Yeah.
And at one stage, they were in Division 3.
Yes. Yeah, with cloak played.
Yeah. So they're back in it again now. But, yeah, look, I think footy everywhere is hard. When we played, there was footy, there was cricket in the summer, and that was about it. Now there's so many sports that you don't get hurt in either, and it's taken a fair bit away from them.
Basketball.
Yeah, well, we did have basketball, but obviously at 5'1.5", I never bothered to try and choose basketball. But but now I know blokes that play softball.
Yeah.
One young bloke came in and said he played softball. We laughed at him, and he got a $14 million contract in Canada after playing for Australia. Young Keifel, Errol Keifel's young bloke. He got $14 million playing softball.
Yeah.
Why would you play football?
Absolutely.
Mind you, he was obviously pretty good.
He'd have to be. But
But,
that's pretty handy. Pretty handy cord.
Yeah, well, even the baseball now, the Melbourne Aces, they don't play in the ABL.
No.
They play in a league who's got American sides, Korean sides, the whole lot.
Well, how often do they play? Or they have to fly over
The whole
to play
season.
They play. Yeah.
The whole
Right,
season.
so they're travelling around the world the whole
Yes,
season.
Yes,
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
And when they have a home game, what do they play? Do they play Melbourne?
They play at just at Lebanon.
Yeah.
I went,
on the thing there.
I went about a month ago.
Yep.
I tell you what, it's a great night. Mind you, we're in the free grog area and the free food and everything, but
That's their off season.
yeah.
Yeah, and they big overseas sides over to play in the off season and it's training games.
Yeah.
Don't play the Australian side.
No, and it's magnificent to watch. I enjoy it. But as I say, that's what's coming up. And football now has a lot of competitors. And some of those sports you don't get hurt in, which people do worry about. When everyone works pretty hard now, they can't afford the injuries, can they?
No, well, as I said, that's the big thing. As I said, you've got to be able to do it. And look, I just spoke to a bloke that actually was going to come out here, Toby Manganelli, and he won't mind me saying it, but he's just found that obviously getting a little bit older and obviously the body and obviously work now takes a priority over everything else. So
Yeah.
it's nice to be able to wake up in the morning and be able to get out of bed and go to work, let alone to think about it for 2 or 3 days that you shouldn't have been doing it. And,
Yeah, well, I see it would be nice to get up on a Saturday morning and put the boots on and go and play, wouldn't it?
Oh,
Hey,
if
wouldn't you
I
want to do
if
that?
I was 40 years younger,
That's what I mean.
absolutely.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, no, I'd love to have my time over again. Well, actually, I've enjoyed what I've done in football, but I would love to have another crack at it now.
Oh, I would.
Yeah,
Oh, would you go back and just get up and go and play football?
And probably the bash and crash in our era,
Yeah.
you got none of that now.
Not the wax
games
behind
a
the
bit
ear.
quicker. The games a bit
Yeah,
quicker.
you might get hit a bit harder,
Yeah.
but you don't get the wax behind the ear. I'd
Yeah.
love to go back and kick 6 or 7 on Steve Alley.
I want to learn something.
Look, we might take a short break because, as I said, this game is just about to finish up, and the senior game will not be too far away.
What is it? 9-7-61, 2-3-15.
That is right. And we only got about 5 seconds left on the clock. So we'll take a short break, come back. You're listening to 94.7 The Pulse, your home of local football.
If you're older than 65 or First Nations and older than 50, you could be eligible for government-funded support at home service. For more than 20 years,
very, very good day for football. Unfortunately, the ground will be just a little bit damp and slippery, but I think as time goes by, if it does stay away, it could become a very good game of football. Brad Gerard has won or been out there, and he is obviously captain of the day. And I'm not too sure who won the toss or which way they're going to, but we've got a list now, so we're pretty good with the Sunshine Heights team. So hopefully,
Gerard won the toss, and he will be kicking to what end would you call that?
well, we call it
Rob?
Geelong Road. It's Geelong.
Scoreboard end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. And on to the viewers listening on the broadcast, it's the right of your screen.
Before we do get going, I had a bit of a word to a mate of mine before, and he's not travelling too well, Popey. We know Johnny's not going too well either. He's not that well. But Digger Pope, he's been a fixture here at Anakie for a long, long time. Gatekeeper, behind the bar, playing footy, and he's struggling a little bit. We're going to have a bit of I think it's April the 19th. It'll be on Facebook. It's a bit of a donation day. He's got a bit of cancer, and it's not looking too good for him. But I tell you, a fighter he is. He'll fight through it. So, if you scroll on Facebook, there's donations to be made. There's a big day we're having for him. I said, I'm pretty sure it's in April. Have a look for that and get behind him and really get behind this bloke because he's one of the legends of GDFNL.
Yeah, and I got no doubt that the community out here will do that, and in tenfold, because when they do things out here, they do it extremely well. So,
This sounds like a morgue here, but also Scratcher Ryan, Jeff Scratcher Ryan played 7 million games of football and cricket. One of the legends of North Geelong, one of the legends of GDFL, and he's struggling too. We'll also be having a day for him. So for all the North Geelong people, all the Anakie people, but all the people that have come across these two blokes in the GDFL, and there must be thousands of them, get in behind them and help them out because they need you at the moment.
Yep, that's not a true word spoken there, Gro. I actually ran to Scratcher not too long ago in work, and he went from the front park and going out to his car when he got up. I threw into the gaming room and he had to stop and have a break. So he's doing things pretty tough, the old Scratch, but he's been there and he's doing it pretty tough, but we know he'll be up for the fight.
Pretty tough, don't worry about that.
Let's hope he gets everything he requires to get himself through. So, but the game here is just about to start. And we said Anakie kicking to the old scoreboard end.
Just be careful, Smitty. I've got this microphone here today. So if I just break out into American Pie, just give me a smack behind the ear, will you?
Don't worry, at least you can't spill a drink on this table, so run down the front of it.
Yeah, Rob Cameron.
It looks like the ruck is Sarandis, and it looks like for Anakie starting in the ruck.
Scary. Yes, so game is about to start. Umpire has ball in hand and will throw it in the air. Scary studies the ruck work ball. It comes towards the centre wing. The game picked up by Sunshine now. They brought the ball back into their half-forward line. Worked in front of the contest. Ball gets over the top of Attar. And now at ground level, really good one's got on hands and knees. Can't get the ball out. It's been held up in there. And they've done pretty nicely there. Hold up on the half-forward line.
Doing a ruck fella 48, isn't he?
That's Attar. Yes, he is a big fella. Scary down doing the ruck work. Both players jump at it. Attar tries the second one. Got it out the back. Picked up again by Vella. Kicks back into their goal square. Mark is
great
in front.
mark.
Yes, strong and good body in front. And the mark has been taken out there. And they will go back to Sunshine and have a look at the first goal of the afternoon. I think this might be Bowl.
I think it is Bowl, yeah.
Yeah, he's put the helmet on, hasn't he?
He's got a kick from almost top of the goal square. And from that position, left footer stabs at it straight over the umpire's head. They're up and away. Sunshine moves to one straight goal. And Anakie are yet to score. Haven't got me memorial with me, unfortunately.
Buckley's on the Buckley scoreboard.
Yep. Oh, yeah, that's a countdown clock, not a count-up clock, so it doesn't help me. But anyway.
You forgot the time clock. Well, I tell you what, that was a great pack mark in there, Steve Elliott. He's not as tall as the other big fella, but gee, looks strong.
He's a big boy, isn't he? Very good overhead.
Yeah, and I tell you what, just lean back in that nice, beautiful left footer. No pressure on him there.
Yeah, caressed the ball correct.
Did he ever?
That was good out of the middle.
That's going to be Scary and Sarandis in the ruck again here. Umpire has ball in hand. You're ready to go. We are back up in the middle. Tap one out by the Sunshine Ruckman. Quickly tackled on that occasion was Howe, and he is told that he didn't have prior opportunity, so we'll go again in the middle of the ground. Umpire, ball in hand. Here we go. Scary gets the tap out. another contest. It's going to be another ball up. So we go 3 in a row here. Umpire bowls the ball up again. Scary, good leap. Oh, he taps it into his opposition ruckman's head. Ball comes out now. Anakie with the numbers. Good hands there. Gerard was involved. So was Goodwin going inside the forward 50. Just dropping the mark with Shaggy. And then the ball comes over the top. Anakie might have their first look of the day here. They can get a clean look. They can't quite. Ball bobbling around inside their forward 50. Shaggy has the ball. Did he throw that? He might have. He had. Could not get clean disposal of the ball. Was Shaggy, and Anakie will have a look for their first goal of the day. No more than 35 metres out, pretty much directly in front. The kicker is going to be McLaughlin.
Gee, I don't like that. I mean, the umpire got it right, but he looked to me to be the only one having a real decent go at the footy. I'd say let that go when you're having a go at the footy like that.
I agree.
So Ollie McLaughlin, he's the club this year. He's going to have a shot. 35 metres out. Comes in now. Steady approach. Looks pretty good off the boot. Just fades late. So that is the first minus score of the day. Anakie, 1 minus score to Sunshine Heights, 1 goal straight. We have gone 21. Oh, no, what have we got? We're going down, so we're going 5.
We're going
Gone about
4 minutes.
Gone 4 minutes on the Buckley's Entertainment scoreboard. We're quickly back in now. Gathering the ball is Sunshine Heights, and we will see the ball over the boundary line. It was Hayward who saw it out.
But I'll tell you what, both blokes that have shots for goal, both 2 left footers. Don't know what that means, Smithy.
Yeah, no, that's true. First shots at both goals. Did you have $5 on the goal kicker? Ball now from the contest comes out. Move back towards centre wing. Mark not taken there in front.
Gee, that was good footy.
Yeah, the Sim was in front of the contest.
Yeah.
Ball comes out the back. That's Viola. Got the handball over the top. Went after his own ball at ground level. Picked up by Goodwin. He's tackled, brought to ground, and umpire. No other choice but to ball it up on centre wing. Right in front of where we sit here today. And our makeshift van. Ball thrown up once again. Scary in front position. Ball comes out. Goes out the back. Into the hands there. And settled himself deep in attack. Tyler, we've just dropped out here, mate. So it's going to be kicked up. Barter back. So it's going to be kicked up. Barter back now with the ball. And he is coming towards goal. Kick of about 35 metres. Looks pretty good off the boot. Go across the face and has gone through for a minor score. So Anakie now to 2 behinds. Sunshine Heights, that one solitary goal, and they lead and they kick the ball out. They come out long. Go back towards centre wing. Had a bit of carry on the ball there.
Too long.
The mark has been taken out there by Gavin. So Mitch Gavin puts the ball back into the half forward line. Mark again taken out there. And this time Gilmore. So Gilmore just outside 50, goes sideways, and the mark taken by Hoffman. Again, probably just outside range here. He's looking to go quickly into the pocket. Mark not taken in there, cleaned up out in defence, but tackle was laid very quickly. Umpire again to ball up. 25 out from goal. Half forward line. No ruckman going at it. Gerard waits for it to bounce, then goes after it, tries to keep the ball alive. Again, back in the contest, umpire said he wants it back once again. And that's where it will be going. It was Bullock that gave it back to him. Scary's down doing the ruck work. Ball comes through. Picked up in the forward line. Gerard goes out wide. Back into the hands there of Gilmore, who kicks on the left boot. And that is a better result because he has put it through. And Anakie have their first on the board. They move to 1 goal, 2. They lead Sunshine Heights 1 straight goal. No comment? I'm looking at something.
No, it was a good play. Out of the
Right spot, got the handball.
definitely the stoppages. Looks like Anakie after the first 5 or so minutes is starting to win it around. Gerard has been involved quite a few times as well. And Scary, have we seen him before? Has he played for Anakie? Do we know if he's a reserve player or he might be a recruit?
Say he's a recruit.
They've given him the number 85, which usually is reserved for the reserve players. We are back in the middle now. Scary is going to jump at it, although the Sunshine Heights ruckman did win the tap. Gerard was held, so he couldn't gather the ball. So now he has it in the middle of the ground. He's going to move quickly. Little up and under kick, going back with a flight, taking a good mark is Cannon. He's going to turn and go to the half forward line. This man's got all kinds of space. He takes the mark. It's going to go back. It's Howe. So Nick Howe, right on the 50. Doesn't look too confident going back for goal. Now he's going to go through his routine. Not too many leads coming at him. So kick Anakie's second goal from well outside 50. Gives it a good ride. The wind's going to help it a little bit. Holds its line. Big fly! And just dropped over the goal line. It was Oscar Barter. He flew very high and just fumbled it. Maybe with the dry ball, he would have taken it. So another minus score to Anakie.
You'd have taken that one, Steve, wouldn't you?
One,
Yeah, I
got
know.
that high. Might not have got that high, mate.
139 to 1 goal straight Sunshine. It was 16 and a half minutes to go in this quarter, and it's cut off quickly again. So good intercept possession by Cannon. Set up the last shot at goal. He's going to go inboard, piercing kick. It's going to be taken. It is. So they've centered this up. This player's not too confident in the distance. Obviously, it's a lessee. He's going to go wide. Not his best kick. They're going to wheel around to the hot spot. Gerard's there. He's going to fly. Can't quite take the mark. Now a quick kick out of congestion. It's in the path of Barter. What can he do? The big man Barter swings around. Handball now. Might get the 1-2. Now kick. And the goal is kicked on that occasion. By Howe.
Yeah.
So it was good handball possession. We got the 1-2, and then they rolled into the open goal. So 2-2-14, Anakie to 1 goal straight. And we have 15 minutes to go in this first quarter.
I don't know what happened there. The Sunshine Heights defence just fell asleep, didn't they? He gave it to that bloke, but he could have given it to 2 or 3 more. They had 3 or 4 blokes running loose, and there was 3 or 4 Sunshine Heights blokes that just didn't have a man, Steve.
They're running a lot harder, Anakie.
Yeah, look, to me, it looked like that. Because the ball had been down in and done a lot of running, they all stopped for a breath, and you can't do that down the back line. You must stay on your men.
So back in the middle we go once again, and ball comes from that ruck contest, tapped out by Bowl, picked up interception from the Lessie, off the back of the square now, kicks back under their half-forward line, goes out wide, Hoffman leading in the race for the ball, trapped it nicely, goes back in his right boot, round the corner he goes, that's the well-weighted kick, actually went just over the top of Barter, and has run over the boundary line, has it? Yes, it has, and Shaggy has made sure that the ball goes over, and will be thrown back in 20 metres around from the behind post. Again, Anakie doing the attacking.
And this is where you got to pick someone up and don't leave anybody running loose.
The ball is thrown back in again. Ruck contest, ball coming through. Strong work there from the defence there. That was Aliepa. Thank you, Grub. I've got it written down here, but it doesn't rest.
Yeah.
So again, umpire throws it up. This time Barter doing the ruck work. Ball comes out, kick forward there by Beasley, goes back. Dangerous spot, and the mark has been taken out there by Wiping. So he's right on forward 50. I reckon just outside his range. He is looking for someone else to kick the ball to. Barter leads up at him, but he's got another option there. And I reckon this might be Howe again. And it is. And he has played pretty good football so far. I'm not too sure where he has come from this year, but has started well in the Anakie colours. So from about 40 metres out, directly in front, comes in, kicks that goal. Umpire moves across, a little bit too far, another minor score. So Anakie now to 1-4. And, Anakie 2-4, haven't we? Yes, we are 2-4, that's right. And we've gone just on 12 minutes in this first quarter. Buckley Entertainment Centre scoreboard.
So Sunshine Heights need to win back some possession here. It's been all Anakie after the first goal was kicked from Sunshine. Big contest in the middle of the ground, and the ball's going to be wrapped up. So that might be what they need, Grub, to get them going. Bit of a spark. So it's going to be scary in the ruck. He's done a pretty good job so far coming up on that occasion against Attar. Now the ball's going to go forward for Sunshine Heights. Trapping the ball back is Irwin for Anakie, and he's wrapped up. So we'll have the ball just forward of centre in the Sunshine Heights direction. Ball up. Attar jumps on this occasion, gets a tap out, but it's roved by Anakie, and there's a free kick. It's going to go the way of the Kangaroos. They're going to look wide and use the outer side wing. The mark is taken now by Gavin. So Mitch Gavin, one of the more experienced campaigners here. For Anakie, he's going to go wide. Didn't think it was a great kick, but it was a hidden point.
It was a great kick, all right.
And there he goes over the top. Just a short ball. No more than just required 15 to Moylan. He's going to look inside the forward 50. Now he sends them deep to about 20 metres out. Can someone fly from Anakie? Ball gets over the top. Shaggy now doesn't gather the ball. He Didn't get rid of it, but now the shot from the pocket and gone through. It has. And it's that man, Nick Howe, we've been talking about. He's had a great start. And he's kicked a goal from the impossible angle. We have gone 13 minutes in this first quarter, brought to you by Bucks Entertainment. The score is 3-3-21 to 1 goal straight. Sunshine.
Well, I think Steve O'Malley has got to look at this fella Howe and say, right, I need to look after him. I need to put someone on him because he's just been too elusive from down there. I don't know if he's got anybody, but he's had 15 minutes to sort of work out what Anakie got down there, and he's the bloke that's tearing them apart at the moment. So that's what he's got to probably do, Steve. Try and find someone that fella.
Yeah, he's kicked that one. He was involved in the other one earlier, so he's getting plenty of possession.
Speed 47 out here. Do you know what? He's not on our list. Is he just here?
Right in the guts. Right in the centre there.
No, here, just here. 47.
Oh, there's another 47.
That's
in
it.
there.
That's
Oh,
it.
yeah?
Nicky.
No.
47 now.
Oh.
Forward
He's
now.
not on our list, so I'm just can't got a name.
It might be Shiggy.
Shaggy's brother. Okay, ball, Eliapa. He gets the ball in the middle, tries to shrug his way through, taken high, umpire said. Free kick has been given, so he will get the ball in the middle of the ground. Eliapa. He goes longer in towards this centre half forward position, up in front. Good pair of hands.
Good
Player
block.
come on. Yes, he's just come on taking a mark on it, but unfortunately haven't got his name on our list, but we'll try and get that to you in. Viola's got the ball now, scoots around, got the handball back out of the contest, went back as far as Whitehouse. He was tackled, brought down. Umpires let things go. Now he comes in and a ball up will take place. Port of the square. Game thrown up. This time both Ruckman go at it. Akhtar, ball comes down. Aliepa forces his way through. Handle ball straight back to Anakie in the name of Gilmore. Goes towards centre wing and the mark has been taken out there. And it will come back the other way. This is Gretto. Gretto long back into their forward line. Ball hits the ground, picked up Goodwin. Handball's up over the top. And ball runs towards the boundary line and goes over.
Matt Malloy.
Oh, that was that one we said, wasn't it?
Who's there?
47. Matt Malloy.
Mallow. Yeah. Right. That's all right. So the ball now from that contest again is kicked back into their forward line, coming out. Anakie attack the ball strongly, get the ball handball back inside, put under a bit of pressure out there. That was McLaughlin. He's tackled and umpire said he had opportunity.
I didn't think he did.
The ball is now going to come back with Sunshine and it's going to be a free kick. This is Aaron Sarandis.
He's one of the new boys too.
So he's kicking prowess. We know about him. We'll soon find out, Grub, you reckon?
Well,
He's got a kick just inside 50. He'll kick from. Steps up, kicks that goal. Okay, we've got the distance, no problem at all. Accuracy is not there through for a minus score. So Sunshine Heights, they move to 1-1. They trail Anakie on 3-3. The ball's been brought in quickly to the back pocket. Picked up by Scary in the marking contest. Ball comes out wide. Lands just inside the field of play. And
Last touch.
last touch.
Going to be last touch.
It's going to be the lasso.
Right in front of where we sit now. Little short kick. Wasn't great, but he's looking for the handball back again. Ball sits at ground level. Tried to dap it out. The ball runs over the boundary line this time. And unfortunately, Gilmore couldn't keep it in for the Anakie side. Eliepa, that was, that had the ball. Coming back onto the ground this time with Vela. So that one.
Yeah.
So the ball now thrown back in. Both Ruckman go at it. Comes to the actually. No, Ruckman actually got touch on the ball. Out the back, taken out there. And it was Wilkinson, I think, that took it. He was brought to the ground. Umpires after the ball back. So another ball up. Just attacking side of centre wing for Sunshine. Ball from that contest out the back. And it's kicked forward there by Gretto. Back into their half forward line. That's not a bad mark out there. And that was taken by Burge. So Burge on the half-back line. Anakie will be able to turn things around here. A little short kick backs in a half-back position. They have the ball in safe hands. Looking to come back. And we're going back to where it came from.
Just
Burge has taken
15.
Mark, only just. Another short kick further afield. Mark taken out this time by Cannon. Goes over the top looking for Goodwin. That's a nice little weighted kick. And on centre wing now, Goodwin has the ball. Looks back inside. Nothing there at the moment.
Yeah, he'll go long, I think.
Being directed to go back, but he's got another short option. He's going to have a bit. Oh, I thought he had too much on it then, but the marker was taken there by Whiting. So he's now just forward of centre wing. He goes a bit longer into their half forward line. Out in front with Shaggy, and he will be rewarded with either free kick or mark. Not too sure, but he's up quickly, goes across the ground. Mark has been taken. They transfer a play across the ground. Taylor goes longer, outside, looking for his teammate out there in Wilson. Has a little bit of trouble picking the ball up. Didn't pick it up in the end. Ball. Oh, was that a throw?
I reckon it might have been.
That was just a bit of a stand down the pick up, a little bit out the side.
Old jumping Jimmy ain't going to miss that one.
So the ball now is gone back towards centre wing. Marcus not taken out there. White did pretty nicely. Got the handball out the back into the hands there of Gilmore. So they chipped the ball back inside. The kick had to be good. Went over the top. They've got numbers though. Wilkinson with the ball. Goes on the left boot. Goes back into their half forward line. That's a nice kick and has found his target just outside their forward 50. So handball goes out wide there. That was McLaughlin. Put his team under a little bit of pressure now. The kick a little bit high going back into their forward line. Coming out. Attacking the ball, but the numbers are there with Sunshine. They get the ball, they handle outside. Running player went back to McLaughlin, actually, and he kicks towards goal over the top. And has it gone through?
I think it has.
Yes, it has. And Matt McLaughlin it was that got that goal. He puts up his first and the fourth for Anakie. They move to 4-4. Sunshine Heights are 1-1, and we have gone approximately 18 minutes in this first quarter.
Well, I'll tell you what, off the boot, it never ever looked like it was going to be a goal. And a real good bit of shepherding in the goal square because I thought the Sunshine Heights bloke would have got a hand to it, but lovely shepherding. And they're just, the difference between the two sides here is, number one, they're using the ball a little bit better, Anakie, but when they get in their forward line, they're a lot more dangerous than when Heights get in there.
Scoring every time they go in, yeah.
They just need to get it in a bit more, Sunshine Heights. They just need to kick the goals when they get it in.
We've got the big fella full forward. They just got to, get that.
That must get it to him, yeah.
They seem to be just half a kick short.
So Scary is up on this occasion as well, running out by the Sunshine Ruckman, coming back with a polite and a good interceptive mark is taken by McDonald. So he's going to give the hands to the passing by. It was good one, although he dropped the ball and mopped up though with Gavin, and then we'll go back to McDonald. McDonald, the centre wing now. Sunshine Heights are set up well, so they cut the ball off. So moving up forward, they're going to go to centre half forward, although the kick is laced out, and Anakie player running back with a polite. Kyle Kent. He now goes over the top. Mark is taking. They're going through the middle now. Anakie, they're going to stretch Sunshine and go out wider. Now the kick further by Cannon. He's trying to find his teammate by Moylan, although Sunshine Heights win the ball back and then caught the ball with Shaggy. Ball comes over the top of Bella. Bella swings on his left. Sim has to go back with the flight. He does, though, coming through with White. White for Sunshine. With Viola. Goes inside the forward 50, and the free kick is paid, and it's going to go the way of Anakie.
Let's go to the ball.
A big fella ball. He's kicked the first one, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Well, now he's a little bit further out. So last time he just laid back and did it easy. This time he's got to put a little bit more into it.
Bowl, he's with a wet pill as well. Roberts, you have to kick it a bit further, don't you?
Yeah, he's either confident or selfish because he has not had a look around. There's only one thing on his mind at the minute.
His teammates haven't led either, which shows they've got a lot of confidence in him. He's going to go back. He's kicking from 50, and Sunshine badly need this goal. Looks pretty good off the boots. And he's hit the post.
What a magnificent kick for a point.
Oh. So 4-3, 27 to 1-2-8. Anakie leading Sunshine. We've gone 21 and a half minutes in this first quarter, brought to you by Buckley's Entertainment.
So Anakie from now, defence will bring the ball back in. Gavin with the ball. He's going to come clubber inside, goes short to the pocket. Marcus taken out there. McDonald. Another chip up over the top. Gerard comes up at him. He takes that mark now.
Oh, it's 50, isn't it?
You just give him a bit of leeway there. Ball, Mark, handball back inside. And they run through McDonald through half back into the middle of the ground. That's a great transfer of play into the hands. Wilkinson on the left boot. Wants an option out there. He's got one. Shaggy did nicely. Got his hand through the ball. Coming up the ground was Goodwin. Got the handball outside. Got to his teammate out there, and Fulton spins.
They're everywhere.
Tackled, ball come out, goes into the forward line. Mark wasn't taken there. Handball back inside, picked up round the left, off the left boot. Tried to screw it through, but missed, and through for a minor score. So I think they moved to 4-4 now, 28. The Anakie side 1-2 Sunshine, and we've got about 2 minutes to play in this first quarter.
Geez, there's not a lot going on in the air down there, but when the ball hits the ground, they're just too good for them, aren't they?
Very quick.
So dangerous when the ball hits the deck down there, Anakie.
A couple of small blokes down there. So from fullback, they play on now. They come out, clumber inside of the ground. Ball, ruck contest, ball to ground. was picked up out there, and that was Ho or Hal or whatever his name is, Hoff, but I'll get it right before the start of the season. Hoffman goes back inside, picked up by Sim, handballs back outside. Beat the hands there of Scary, long kick towards goal, and that is probably right, Grub. And that has gone out of bounds. The full free kick will go to the Sunshine Heights side.
Sunshine Heights now deep in the pocket of the old scoreboard side of the ground. They're going to come out to the clubroom side. Falling over was Barter, but taking the mark. How's the umpire going to see this? He's not going to pay the block. He is going to go. He's going to pay the mark. It's going to Gavin. Gavin now hits his target beautifully. So
Barter's hurt himself.
Lessie. Hopefully Barter's okay.
No, he's okay. Just a bit of a sting. He'll be right.
So Lessie from probably 45, 50 out. He doesn't look too confident going back for the goal. He's going to go in centre. He's got a beautiful kick. Lays out.
Magnificent.
Finds his forward leading straight at him. This will give Anakie an opportunity to kick their 5th goal and extend their 20-point lead. So Gilmore it is. Gilmore with 24 minutes gone in this first quarter. We've got 1 to go. Let's put a full stop on this first quarter dominance from Anakie. Looks all right off the boot. Makes the goal umpire dance.
It's a goal.
Reddy's kicked it. 5-4, 34 to 1-2-8. Anakie leading Sunshine. We have 40 seconds to go, so we might only get to ball this ball up with no time on.
I'll tell you what, it was a beautiful kick. It was a lovely mark. But, gee, they left a massive, massive hole there, and he ran straight into the hole. You cannot leave a massive hole like that. You have to have players in that little corridor to stop what they just did. It looked great from Anakie, and it was great. But Sunshine Heights just cannot leave a massive hole like that in the forward line.
So ruck contest again in the middle of the ground. Ball comes out, picked up again by Scary. This time he goes long back into their forward line. Maybe a late opportunity. He's up and down.
For the Ripley's pie.
And that could be the mark of the day, Grub.
Wow,
So
it looks like it's a winner so far.
So Oscar Barter will take a kick after the siren to look at Anakie's 6th for the quarter.
We've started early with the Routley's pies this year, Smithy.
We have. So Oscar Barter directly in front of goal, then about 25 out. Just needs to kick straight here, which will be a good start for the Anakie side. He comes in, shoots that goal, and umpire does drift across, but nowhere near far enough, and he has his first. Anakie have their 6. They are 6-4. They lead Sunshine on 1-2. And with quarter time, the goal kickers to this stage of the game is Gilmore and Howe. Both have 2 apiece. Barter and Mac McLaughlin, they have 1. Take a short break, come back. Second quarter action not too far away. You're listening to 94.7 The Pulse, your home of local football. Yeah. Okay. place here at a quarter time. It is Anakie 6-4-40 leading Sunshine 1-2-8. As I said, a couple of goal kickers in Gilmore and Howe have been the major draws on the ground, and the only goal kicker for the Sunshine side is Bowl at this stage. But he hit the post with his second shot, and he looks like he's got a pretty good left foot on him. So he gets the ball in his hand. He could be dangerous up there, but they're not quite getting the ball to him enough at this stage. So they need to work on that, and obviously over the course of the season that may happen. So we're just about ready to start the second quarter here.
What about going to watch that? Pretty
I know.
but the only difference between the two sides, I think, is when Anakie get their forward line, I just don't think that the midfielders from Sunshine Heights are going back. And they've got 3 or 4 more extra players. And when the ball hits the deck, they've got too many down there.
Look out. We've got a kid running on the ground, an extra player. They haven't had the head count. Someone wants the umpires ask for a head count.
Where's he from? I might take Anakie's score from. No, it's from Sunshine
It's
Heights.
from Heights.
Take away 1 goal, too.
I think it's Harley Weston's boy.
It is, too. Harley. It's sad not to see this big fella playing. He's a very, very
Good player.
Good player.
He
Yeah.
played Hoppers Crossing Division 1 grand final, probably best on the ground that day.
Yep.
Come back to Sunshine Heights to play, got injured last year, missed most of the end, still injured. But,
See due back.
He will play this year.
Yep.
Yeah.
well, let's hope for Sunshine Heights' sake he does.
Yeah, he's a very good footballer.
Righto, umpire now is the ball. We've got the extra player off the ground, and we are ready to go. So umpire about to start it again. Scary goes up this time into the ruck, goes Attar. Ball comes from the contest at ground level. No player spent down to pick it up. It's picked up now. Coming out of the contest, I reckon that may have been Rosada, possibly. Handball goes back. It ends up in the hands of Anakie. Ball comes back inside now. They run through the middle of the ground. Cannon kicks out wide, goes looking for a Lessie, runs onto it. Wants to go back on his preferred foot. The handball goes back over the top to Scary. Again, shrugged the tackle, looked up, went forward. Nice kick out in front. Barter just out in front, takes the mark, gives him the thumbs up as he's going back and says, thanks very much. That was as easy as we'll get at any stage of the day. So from 25 metres out again, a good kick at goal. Oscar Barter can bring up his second as well.
Well, I wouldn't like to be in the fullback boots in that one because he just could not stop that. That was a beautiful kick.
So Oscar Barter steps in now from 30 metres out. Umpire's been made
missed
work.
it.
He's missed it. Gone across too far, through for a minor score. First score of the second quarter is a minor, and Anakie now moved to 6-5. And it is 1 goal to Sunshine.
Smithy, do we have a wind advantage here? It doesn't really look like it.
I reckon, I don't know, I just felt that where that end that Anakie now kicking to might be just favoured slightly.
Yeah, it seems very swirly if you look at those trees.
But we'll soon find out. The ball now is in the hands of the fullback. And it's going to be brought out. He's been able to take the bounce and run and kick the ball out wide. Coming up at the ball, the mark has been taken out there by Attar. He wants to look back inside, but the options weren't there for a start, so he goes back towards centre wing. That's a better looking kick. Mark not taken out there, picked up out there, and that was McDonald. He was tackled. Umpire's going to call for it back.
Not quite sure about that, Smithy. He took a step and tried to break the tackle. I'd nearly say that's a prior opportunity.
So the ball now, Attar gets the ball down, goes into the hands. Mulwale picks the ball up, left boot, goes back towards centre wing. Mark coming up and will be taken. So Anakie will relieve some pressure. Handball or kick goes sideways from Kent. Out looking towards Alessi. Made him work this time. Needs support. Hasn't got any at the moment. Gerard's there now. Got the handball to him. Wants to go back in the left boot. Chips it back inside. Kick a lane. Gain. Bit too much weight on it. Handball back inside. Oh, Howe did that very nicely and goes out towards his teammate out there. Might have been full. Unfortunately, a 3-on-1 contest. Ball comes out. It's kicked towards the boundary line. And it is going to be a free kick, and this time it will favour Anakie. Last touch.
That's going to annoy us this year,
Absolutely. Absolutely. So now, Scary again, long kick, goes back in the Barter direction. He's out in front.
Oh,
Another
great
pair
mark.
of hands. And a standing in front. Mark has been taken. Is this Howe again? No, it's not. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Now, I like the way this bloke plays footy so far, what I've seen in the quarter and 3 minutes. And he is going to go back and look at his third of the afternoon. This time only 20 metres out directly in front, and you would think he should put it through. Umpire has said that will be the case. He has his third, and Anakie now moved to 7-5. It is 1 goal, 2 to Sunshine Elders Insurance, second quarter.
Look, I probably sound a little bit like a broken record, and it was a great mark. He was with the flight of the ball and all that, but there was nobody standing him. Like when you get a bloke who's been so dominant around the forward line in that first quarter, you have to, and as a forward, I'm not talking tagging a midfielder. He's playing up forward. You must have somebody on him. You must have someone standing alongside him to be able to spoil a mark like that, Steve. You reckon?
Well, that's where Shaggy's on him now, so we'll keep an eye on that. So he goes with him.
Well, that's a pretty good move because he looks like he's got a fair bit of football now, young Shaggy. So, yeah, if he can stay on him now, we'll see how good young Shaggy is because he's actually played pretty well himself.
Yes, yeah.
We are back in the middle now. Umpire has ball in hand and restart play here. Going up in the ruck on that occasion was scary again. Now Sunshine Heights are going to move the ball forward. Here's a good opportunity for him. It's a long kick looking for that big forward. Just gets out of in front of him from Vol. Now Anakie got to defend gallantly, trying to get the handball out now. They've got some good play. The kick over the top to Alessi. Big fist coming over the top it was on that occasion. From Whitehouse it might have been, it was. And then we're going to have a stoppage. Should be a good opportunity for Sunshine Heights to get a look at goal and set up behind. As you can see, got Mawala set up behind the ball. They ball back in it now. Stalking the pack and trying to go to the ball was Williams. Couldn't quite though. Now coming through on that occasion. Bullock is there as well. It's going to be
high.
It's going to go the way of Sunshine Heights, and they did kick a goal in the first 2 minutes of the game. They haven't had a decent look since until now.
Well, look, they haven't had a lot of chances, so that makes this goal really crucial. If you're not going to have a lot of chances in the game, you've got to make the most of the ones that come your way. So he has to kick this goal.
Sarandis from no more than 25 out, a slight angle. It's tough to compete with that breed. It's a good-looking kick off the boot. It does fade and goes to the far side. So misses as the first score for them in the second term. So 7-5-47 to 139. And we have gone 5 minutes 43 in this second quarter, brought to you by Alden Insurance. And now they're going to go quickly, Anakie, out to the far side. Scary might try jump over the top. So did Atar, couldn't quite though. Now in congestion. Anakie going to move the ball forward into centre wing. Barter, can he beat his opponent? Tries to get the handball. Might be holding the ball, and it is.
Well, I reckon he was holding on to him before he got it.
Well done from Taylor, although he might turn over the ball. He's had a brilliant start to the game. Gets the handball wide, trying to find McLaughlin. He gets the
sling tackle. Sling tackle.
He might have hit his head as well. He's all right.
Look, I don't think he meant to hurt him, but
by the way, it looked like he was apologetic from the start. You probably want to have a look at him.
Yeah, we were taught to tackle that way too, but you just can't do that anymore.
So McLaughlin, quick handball off, then trying to find the forward, and it ends up in the hands of Cannon. So Cannon, he's going to go in the path of Barter. Here he goes again.
Big gap again, Grubb.
Yeah, you just can't leave that gap. You can't leave that massive hole.
Someone's going to go, even if you get ran through, Grubb, you have to stand in the hole. So Barter is running rampant. It's him and Howe seem to be too much for Sunshine Heights to contend with at the moment. So here goes Oscar Barter. How many is the kick, Smithy?
Barter's got one.
For his second. The kick, their 8th goal and extend their lead. Didn't look great off the boot. Wasn't good at all. So he misses the far side. 7-6-48 to 139. We have gone 7.5 minutes in this second quarter, brought to you by Alden Insurance.
Well, we'll have plenty of shots and get your practice in and come in first round and kick straight.
Probably.
It's what practice matches are for.
That's it. So Beasley doing the kicking in duty for Sunshine at the fullback. Going, takes advantage, runs, kicks out wide. Mulwal in front. Ball gets out the back. It's going to be picked up. Anakie with numbers. Gavin looks inside, then kicks the ball.
Oh, that's down the ground.
Inside the sim. Put him under pressure. Ball gets through the contest. Court umpire might have let things go there. Wilkins has got the ball outside. Umpire now calls play on. That's what he does. Law gets in again. Big gap again. Mark has been taken out there by Fulton, and he can go back and have a look at goal.
4 or 5 players of height just walking across.
And that's what they've been doing, Steve, haven't they? Don't worry about walking across. You've got to run across, and you've got to pick somebody up in the forward line. And that's been their downfall at the moment.
Yeah.
So Fulton is going back on the big run up. He will kick from about 35 to 40 metres out. Not much of an angle to work with here. And he steps in, kicks off the boot. It has hit the post through for a minor score.
We knocked the post over.
7-6 now, Anakie. 1-3 to Sunshine. And we have gone almost 9 minutes in this Elders Insurance second quarter.
You're doing your maths, aren't you, on that?
Ball out wide. Yeah, I'm cheating, Smithy. I've actually got the time down here, so you're doing well to get the maths right.
Yeah.
They're going to go out wide now, Sunshine, through to Taylor. The ball, was it touched? It must have been.
It's sort of rushed, so what happens?
I think in a context like
No,
that,
there
it
must-
goes to the
so-
outbound.
It goes to the
Yeah,
boundary
So it's
umpire.
only so handball or kick
You're good at
between
maths.
the arcs.
You're good at maths. Working out that time clock.
I've been doing it for 40 years. I hope I have.
Lucky you're an accountant, yeah.
So, umpire has ball in hand now. Must have been in congestion when the ball went out. Otherwise, it would have been a free kick with that new last possession rule. Now handball back to the middle. That's good from Sunshine. Although player was slammed after he had it, should have been a free kick. It is gathered now on this occasion by Kent. He tries to get the ball out wide. Some quick handball involved there. From Mawson as well. Over the top now. Here it comes to Goodwin. He's going to kick. Goes over the head of his intended target. And then the ball might have been off the boot. It won't matter because it's not deliberate. So we'll have a ball in 40 metres out.
It's in the forward half, but it's only
Once it's in,
Only between the arcs.
once
Yeah,
it's in the
that's right.
50-metre line, it's
Yeah.
a throw-in. Yes.
Otherwise,
Yes.
unless it is deliberate, which we do see. a
You
little
can
bit,
still pay deliberate,
you can
yes.
still pay the insufficient attempt.
Yep.
Intent.
That's what you
So-
want to call it.
Yeah. So the ball is around the corner now from Sunshine. Finds Surrendus. The last shot of goal. He's going to go short, just required 15. He finds Shag. Start from
Really?
in front of us and goes back to Surrendus. He's worked hard. Just in front of us in the broadcast position. Centre wing here. Going to go long down that line. Probably out of bounds on the
That's on the full, that one.
So,
Didn't call it. Paid the
Yes.
mark.
Well,
either way,
no, he's paid the
So-
free. He's paid the out in the full.
Gilmore now for Anakie. He's going to go with a dangerous kick. Fortune favours the Brave. It might get turned over. In congestion, Wilkinson was there. He couldn't quite cover the ball. One of the players gets tunneled. Umpire says play on. We're right in the centre of the ground now. Neither team has congestion. Fighting for it. Now going forward is Surrendus of the Chris Variety that occasion. Going for Bowl. He can't fly.
Got a free kick
But
ball.
down
He
it.
definitely held on to him. I'll
He
give
will.
him that one.
So I don't think he's going to be passing. He's going to go turn his back and go straight for goal. So beautiful kick of the footy. Just going to go inside that right post and let it tail back here. Is that the advice you'd give him, Grub?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So 7-7-49,
He's a-
1-3-9. We need this goal.
He's a natural kick.
Well, he's a beautiful kick of a football. Like
And
a lot of
he's
left footers are.
from just on 50.
Oh, he's
Oh,
he
bugging
was
it up.
We hyped him up. That does that. Ball stays
God.
in possession now. Anakie do have the numbers, and now it's a 1-2. It's going to come out to Burge. He does really well. Has the ball now. The half-back line. And going forward by hand here. Over the top. Not
They're
getting
everywhere,
to the
look.
target, but still
Look
going
at
to work
Brad.
out to McLaughlin. So McLaughlin sells himself in a little bit of trouble. Now gets the ball out to Gavin. Gavin,
Hang on.
downfield whistle, not by the officiating
No,
umpire. He's
trailing
seen
umpire.
something. I think it's still going to be. It's still going to stay with Anakie
It
anyway.
is.
So
It
Gavin,
is.
he's going to go wide. They're going to try and use the whole ground. Here's Sim. He has another player over the top in Hoffman. Hoffman has some space in front of him. He's going to use it and then kick down the line
Great
of Gerard. Just in front of us in the broadcast position. Over the top of
Run.
for some reason, unless he wasn't looking. He was all alone for a while. He's going to go back in. He's a good kick, Gerard. He is. And that should be front on contact. It is. So just giving him a
Oh,
free kick.
you
Nearly
know,
50 as
That's
well.
got to be 50.
Now,
Not
how
his
much-
hand.
Gonna go. Oh, I could have gone the mark. In the defensive mindset, though, they're still going to retain possession here. Anakie, they're going to go back to go forward. Sim, little kick over the top. Just had a little bit too much on it now. Scary was there. He couldn't cover the ball. Handball over the top. They'll figure something out here. A flying shot. Bit of a banana. Can it get to Barter? It can't. It's going to go
A what?
out of bounds on the full.
Yeah, I'm not going to say banana. Too early in the season.
So over the top now. It's going to end up with Shaggy and Sunshine are going to exit the fence.
Oh, Shaggy now. Doesn't know what to do with the ball. He's got an option back inside, has to use it. Mulwale takes a mark and had to take the mark because he was being pressed very hotly there by Anakie. So
Misses that, they give up a goal, I think.
thank you. They go short again. Shaggy again works himself down the ground, looks to go wide. Kick will favour his teammate. Unfortunately, runs past him now. Out there was Scary. He got the ball, knocked it forward, goes towards Sim. He went one way, got some assistance from his teammate outside, but it was taken away from him very nicely there. So Sunshine have worked that nicely. Again, from their half forward line, the handball comes out the back towards Rosada, and he goes back by hand. They put themselves out of pressure and then put him back in themselves in pressure, but it's going to be picked up. Wilkinson back into the middle of the ground. Kick. That was nicely weighted. Mark has been taken out there by McLaughlin. So McLaughlin's got Alessi across the ground. He decides to run now and carry and goes a little bit longer in towards their centre-half forward position. Mulwell up. Oh, had a fair grab at it. Couldn't hold on at the end. Now at ground level. Ball has got to be worked out of the contest. Alessi's got it. Had support over the top. Handball comes out wide to Gilmore. Over the top it goes again. Back to Gilmore. And he will finish. Yes,
easy.
he will. Jamie Gilmore gets his third and the eighth for Anakie. They are 8-6 now and lead Sunshine on 1-3. And we are in the Elders Insurance second quarter.
You
Oh,
see,
did he miss that? No, he got that, did he?
no, it's a goal.
No, that's what I thought.
You see them. You see the Sunshine Heights boys. They want to get to where they want to get to, but the pace of Anakie's just too much for
They're
them.
very quick. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can see what they want to do, but they're just getting there too late. That was so easy because there was too many down. They outnumbered them because they run to position quickly.
Yep.
I don't know what you do with it. Maybe stay back and don't go too far up the ground and catch them coming back. Maybe.
Do that all man on man.
Steve
All that,
got to
yeah.
tell his team to go man on man.
Man on man.
Mind you, we got to remember we're not trying to win the game here if we're Sunshine Heights. We're trying to develop our own game plan against the sides that they are going to play against on probably smaller ground. So it doesn't matter if it doesn't work. He's got to keep that game plan in place.
But back in the middle ground we go again. Gerard with the ball out of the middle, little chip forward, goes forward. Moylan takes the mark and he will go back. Another chip up over the top. Hoffman into space. Got a player outside, he wants to use him. He's looking to go back inside. Barter's going to be the target. He's up in the air. Nah, can't take the mark this time at ground level. Picked up again. McLaughlin looks it back. Picked up there by Gilmore once again. And Happy goes bang and misses
it. I thought that was a goal.
I did too when I come off the boot. That's 8-7 now to the Anakie side. 1-3 to Sunshine. And we have gone 17 minutes in this second quarter.
Shaggy to exit for Sunshine Heights, and he does find his teammate Beasley. He's going to go predictably down that line, trying to find another teammate in Moala. Couldn't quite now. Ball's going to end up in the middle. Here you go, Anakie. Gavin, now quick hands right out to Howe. And they're going to find Burge. The Burge inside. Great piercing kick. Finds his teammate 45 metres out. He'll have to kick at 50. Just all over them at the moment. Anakie looking good when they transition that footy. They get that turnover. It's one or two handballs and then kick straight inside and forward 50. So, to be from kick right on 50. It'll be Anakie's ninth goal and extend their lead once again. Looks okay. It's a bit up and under. It's not going to
Out in the
register a score, so maybe it wasn't okay.
It just worries me a bit here, right? And I'll have a quick go at Shaggy because he's played very well. But he just went up in the pack with a lackluster hand up. He's the bloke that's got to be on the deck because he's got the smarts, he's got the pace. And when it does hit the deck, because he's blown for the mark with the big blokes, Anakie little blokes are on the ground. And that's what Shaggy's got to stay there.
So they go long down the line now. It's going to be Taylor it was, and he finds a target. They're about 50. They're on the defensive 50. Now they're going to go up to centre wing. Just defensive side of centre wing here. A lot of movement further afield. That's the kick they need. The short one to present some more movement. That's Bella. He's going to bite off this kick here. And they've got numbers lining up. This is better from Sunshine Heights. They're going to move the ball quickly. Handball inside looking for ball. And a good mark taken in front of him. Sarandis, who had the shot earlier in the quarter. From the other side of the ground. This will be from probably 35 out. Slide angle just at that right goalpost and let it come back. No, they haven't been learning the Sunshine Heights forwards. Let's see if they can rectify it on this occasion. Kick looks okay this time. It's a lot better.
Missed it.
Oh, and he has missed. So still finding it hard to judge the breeze. So 8-8-56 to
Look at
1
them.
for 10.
Christ,
We're
they're everywhere.
18 minutes.
That's 6.
So now over the top, quickly on the outer side. Wasn't the best effort, although they keep the ball in. They got the numbers. They drew it. Might have been out of bounds. So they didn't
Well, it is
bounce
now.
fire.
It's almost in the bar.
So here we go. In front of us in the
Again.
commentary position. Free kick given on this occasion, yes. So they couldn't tell it was out. It's going to go to Anakie. So Alessi is going to go over the top. Not his best kick. Coming
Oh,
back with a
big
good
fella.
mark taken. Going back to the flight with that
Well, don't try and kick that here, mate. You've got no hope.
So he goes down forward to centre wing. Ball couldn't quite gather it was Viola. Now the Anakie player was tackled, which was Goodwin. Will have a stoppage.
Mate, just the last time they went in quickly and really well.
Yep.
And doesn't matter if you're 6 or 7 goals down. You go in like that, you got every side in trouble.
Got to retain possession first here and then be able to. So they're set up well here. They go at the ball. They do now. They win it. Not really looking where he was kicking it on that occasion. It was Ali Pole, and then they're going to win it outside. So here goes their pace again, Anakie. This is when they look their best. Kent it was. He's going to have enough time to make the right decision. Go out wide to Irwin. Irwin has another player on, which is Goodwin. He has Alessi on. He's going to take Arkie's back and take the game on. Chip kick over the top now. This man has got to be 50, doesn't it? So he was had to stand under at Cannon, and he does get the 50. Probably not needed in a practice game.
No, well, you got to earn them sometimes. Make them earn them. He didn't hurt him. I remember jumping Jimmy Marinas.
That's it.
He's
Cannon's going to send Anakie inside the forward 50.
Ah.
Oh, grab.
It's the first one wasn't any good. That was
Five-barter.
I tell you what, we're going to enjoy watching this big fella this year, Smithy. We are really going to enjoy watching him.
They need to fill the hole that Andrew Bosley leaving Cause, and such a tough job, and he could go a long way in dealing with that problem. Jake Mawson has. He comes in for his second goal. He's been a little bit inaccurate. That one looks okay,
well,
but
it's
it's
faded.
just missed. So he's kicked 1-3. Oscar Barter has, but he's been very exciting nonetheless. 8-9-57 to 1-4-10. Anakie leading Sunshine. We have gone 21 minutes on the Elders Insurance scoreboard.
As I said, practice match, that doesn't matter. Just get your kicking right. Make sure you come out round 1 and nail them.
Again, this time from the fullback position, they bring the ball out. Eliapa, he has got the mark, had it, lost it. Next picks it, went back and collected it again. Runs the boundary line, kicks around it now, goes back looking for the Viola. Barter's in front. Didn't take the mark this time. Picks the ball up though. Shrugs 1, shrugs 2. Got the handball back inside. Was okay. Picked up there. Scary. Handballs up over the top. Coming at the ball was Howe. He couldn't pick the ball up cleanly. Again, runs backwards. Picked up. Cleaned away there. I thought that was Beasley coming at it.
There'll be a
He
free
was taking
throw.
without the ball. Umpire said he had it and let it go. Not too sure about that.
No, maybe
Howe
that-
plays on and goes across the ground. Kicked and never carry
That's
on
it.
it.
Fill the
The mark
hole.
was taken out there by Whitehouse.
Yes.
Chips the forward, ball forward, outside to Rosado. He just takes his time now. Looks at some options. There's not too many forward of the ball. They need people to keep moving now. He comes out wide, looking outside for Viola. Positions his body nicely. Tried to go for the one hand. Good one there in support. Handballs up over the top. Picked up there.
Got him high.
That
High.
was Vella. He worked hard at the ball that time and earned his free kick. Looks back
Oh, that's
inside
danger.
again. Will be danger. Coming in, Gerard intercepts the mark. Steps
Oh,
around one.
no.
Looks to go forward. Nice weighted kick into the hand there of McLaughlin. He can go back and look at his first, but he decides to go across the ground. And the mark has been taken out there again by Fulton. And he will go back this time and look at his first goal of the afternoon.
Oh, I just, practice match or no practice match, I just don't know why you would just lethargically just kick it high. It's a 2-on-1 contest when you've got all this boundary line to go down. He's just made the wrong decision, that young boy. But coach sends the runner out. Don't happen in round 1, 2, and 3.
Yep.
That's what we're here for.
So Fulton now comes in. Again, another nice left footer, I think he is. And he's going to kick from about 40 metres. Steps in, kicks that goal. He's dragged it across. And that is inaccurate again. He's second behind of the afternoon. Anakie now to 8. Oh, I've got 8-9 already, but that's okay. 1-4 to Sunshine, and we have got less than a minute and a half to play.
So it's going to be returned now, out wide. Nice, great kick, although it might work out for Sunshine Heights here. Ball nearly gathered Gerard in there as well, and also it was scary. He got the handball up. The free kick's going to go to Anakie. Gerard's going to take the advantage.
No advantage.
Back.
No advantage.
Was it because the ball was behind where it ended up? Is that why?
Oh, I would have played the advantage, and I'm glad he didn't for the Anakie's sake, because it went straight down the throat of the bloke from Sunshine Heights. But I don't know why he didn't play it.
It's going to be Cannon, who's had a pretty good day today. Got that big hit earlier. Now he goes in the path. There'll be a big fly. There is. No mark taken, no ball. Hits the deck. Inside Anakie's 50, only 25 out from goal. Nearly uncontested. Picks up the ball, snap around the corner and goals.
Fulton.
That's Fulton again, wasn't it?
Francis Fulton. It was a big pack of players. No one contested him. He just picked it up. Had a look around. Probably had some voice telling him he was clear, and then decided to snap, and it was pretty accurate. So 9-9-63 to 1-4-10. Anakie leading, and we have gone 24 and a half minutes in this second quarter, brought to you by Alders Insurance.
Well, he missed a couple of set shots, young Fulton, but I tell you what, he nailed the one on the run on the left foot, didn't he? He was just, mind you, he had a little bit of time. I tell you the scary thing with Oscar Barter, we know what he's like in the air, but by crikey, he's a big fella who's got a fair bit of pace and is very good on the ground as well.
Good blows, yeah.
Yeah. And you know,
Definitely got a good tank for sure.
that might be the siren, boys.
That is.
Lunchtime.
That's it. So at half time, we will see Anakie go in at 9-9-63. They lead Sunshine 1-4-10. Goal kickers for this stage of the game. Happy Gilmore, he's got 3. Howe's got 3. 1 each to Barter, McLaughlin, and to Fulton. And the sole goal kicker for the Sunshine side is Bowl at this stage. Take a short break, come back. Third quarter action won't be too far away. You're listening to 94.7 The Pulse, your home of local football.
the we're sending on program.
for Sunshine Heights. Grub, as you said, just if you're sitting back looking at the game, it's actually probably a bit like some of the other games you look at, except this one's the team that are actually doing a little bit harder running are actually controlling the game and winning the ball.
Yeah, well, that's right, especially as they take the ball into the forward line. I reckon around the ground it's pretty even. I don't think Sunshine Heights we saw them get the ball in very, very quickly once, and they had Anakie in a bit of trouble. Unfortunately, they didn't kick the goal; they kicked a point. But when Anakie have gone in, their pace, their pace that they break away from the middle, they run down the ground, and unfortunately, the Sunshine Heights blokes just can't go with them, and they've created, probably a 7-on-5 sometimes, and there's just too many blokes running around. When the ball hits the deck, they're so dangerous. But they've left early in the game, they left massive holes for Anakie to run into. But just in that last 10, 15 minutes, Sunshine Heights started to fill those holes a little bit and made it a little bit harder for Anakie. And of course, when they're a bit further out, that's why they've kicked a little bit inaccurately. We've seen Oscar Bartek. What's he kicked? 1 goal, 2 goals, about 4?
1 goal, 3.
1-3. So, they've just made it a little bit harder for them. But look, Sunshine Heights, they're trying pretty hard. If they just find some pace from somewhere to go with them, we'll get a closer game.
The ball back with the umpire, middle of the ground, and it's going to be scary going up. And the ruck work is done. Out Howe gets the ball outside. Polo had the ball, he had lost it, and on hands and knees, Atta is down there. Ball comes out the back, a little chip sideways is good. Mark will be taken out there by Whitehouse. So Whitehouse, centre wing, far side of the ground. He wants to drive the ball a bit longer. That's not a bad option. Does in that direction. Out in front, Mark will be taken out
That's
there.
better.
And that could be Vasilowski, I think, or Vasilovsky.
How the hell did you say that? it's it's probably Smith the way he talks.
I was just guessing there. That's what I got written down anyway, so that's what I've said. Now he's got a chance here very early in the third quarter to kick a goal. And this will be the second for Sunshine if he's accurate enough. He steps inside 50. A lot of left footers out there today. Kick on the road. And Viola in the goal square turned down. And he kicks the goal. Umpire said, all clear. They have their second on the board. They move to 2-4. They trail Anakie on 9-3. PMR Foods, third quarter scoreboard.
Well, that was a nice kick in by Vasilevsky. That's how I read it anyway. But look, what they lack in pace, Steve, they've got a little bit of strength down there, haven't they?
They've got very good centre forward, yeah, big boys down there. So they've got well above head, so they've got to get it in there quick.
And if they get a one-on-one down there,
One-on-one,
they
yeah.
have the strength, don't they? Yeah.
The one-on-one is what they do. Yeah. You got Bowl, you got Viola.
So we are back in the middle now. Scary. Trying to win the tap. He did pretty well, though. Sunshine Heights got some momentum now. They're going to go forward. Repeat entry for the first time, but a beautiful mark taken. Well, good use of the body by Gavin. He's going to go out wider. So they're in the half-back flank here. Far side of the ground, where we are in the broadcast position. Look up, couple of short leaders. Jessica go long down the line. Not a great kick. It's taken off. Here's an opportunity for him. Atta, can he find a target inside the forward 50? He can't. Gavin coming across, and the ball's going to go out of bounds. So, going to have a ball in inside forward 50 of Sunshine Heights.
Probably didn't quite have the pace to do that, the big fella, did he? He should have got rid of it earlier, I think.
Could have nearly settled and had a shot at goal. Just figuring out the nominated ruckmans. Ball back in now. 30 out from. Oh, just getting rid of the opponent. I thought he did it legally. Obviously not.
Nah.
Gary gets the free kick. He's going to move the ball quickly. This one, Anakie look at their best. Finds Gilmore on the half-back flank. Gerard is free. He's going to use him, and why wouldn't you? He's one of the best ball users in the comp. He's going to go forward again. Hoffman it is. He's going to move it quickly and turns the ball over. So now Sunshine Heights, there's Wilson. He's going to try and switch the ball across ground. It's a good kick in the end.
Get it in quick.
Teammate. So this is Sarandis. He's going to pull the trigger.
There you go.
Good kick in front. Ball.
Great kick.
Everyone knew where the ball was going. It was a good kick from Sarandis. Him and Bowler linked up a couple of times, and now Bowler's going to have a shot no more than 30 metres, and we know the distance isn't going to be an issue.
Probably the
Kick.
wrong side for a left footer, but that shouldn't matter on this angle, should it?
Right hand post, mate. Let the wind do that little bit of work.
Kick their second goal in a row. The first time today it's happened. The only 2 goals in the third
Oh, he's
quarter.
left
He
it short.
misses to the near side. So 9-10-64, 2-5-17. We have gone 4 minutes of the third quarter, brought to you by P&R Foods.
Yeah, not a good kick from a bloke who can't kick a football, unfortunately.
Yep. Just didn't start at the right place, that one's Grub.
No, and he actually kicks it with a fair bit of force, so he never even gave it a chance to come back, did he? Someone's pinched the footy, have they?
No, you just take a bit of time to get back from the
All right.
road. Gavin kicking in for the Anakie side, full back. A little bit of space in front of him, goes straight up the ground, went and found his teammate out there, and Gerard takes the ball, goes quickly further afield, finds Sim. Sim goes quickly. That kick wasn't great off the boot. Mark not taken out there. Well, he intercepted it, kept it underneath him, but he fed the ball out, kept the ball alive. Now it comes out, and again, Anakie with some numbers. Go across the ground, but Shaggy comes in, takes the mark on the half-back line. Wants to go quickly and plays on. Kick, a little bit too much elevation. Left it up there, and the mark has been taken out there by Law. Handles out the back over to Gerard, goes further afield. Howe wants to continue.
Jeez, they got him everywhere.
Yeah, he's got him down the ground, and now it's in the hands of McLaughlin. This is Ollie. Ollie chips the ball, probably a little bit too much height there. Coming up, Barter didn't take the mark out the back. Mulwell gets the handball back outside. Atta over the top. Goes to his teammate Whitehouse, put him under pressure. They turn the ball over, back in the hands of Howe. Goes across the ground to Lessie. Plenty of space out there, can pick the ball up. Has time to look at goal. Goes long, or goes high. Don't think it's got the distance there. Out the back, good spoil from behind. Ball hits the ground, and again, numbers with Anakie. Picked up Cannon. Right boot round the body. Touched on the line and adjust. Through for a minor score. 9-11 now. And that will see Sunshine on 2-5. And we have gone 6.5 minutes in this P&R Foods third quarter.
Just a little bit of a worry for Sunshine. Obviously not in this game, Grub, but just a lack of pressure inside the defensive 50.
Yeah, they just can't get to where they want to get to.
So they're going to use the ball, or luckily just chip the ball up into the pocket and just on the half-back flank now. So now it's going to be long down the line. Have been most of the day for Sunshine. They're going to need a big fly. It's going to get out the back to Gerard. Umpire says play on. And now he finds his teammate in Moylan.
On the ball.
He gets caught. Umpire has said play on. So now they're going to go inside. That has to be holding the ball. It is, unless he took one step more than he should have.
He paid the first one too, but he called advantage because he played on. Paid both of them.
They're going to go back now. They do, and they find a teammate. Just goes with Beasley, and then he's going to go out wide in front of us here. Through the hand that Mark should be taken was Greto. And now Anakie are going to mop up some silky skills on that occasion by Nathan McDonald, and he gets the ball further. They're going to go inside now. Good kick. Had to pinpoint the front of 4 players of Sunshine. Ends up with Cannon. Cannon going forward, looking for Barter, and why wouldn't you with the arm chopped? Umpire says play on. Now there's going to rush kick back. Gerard is there. Can he get it forward for them? Sunshine Heights, ball still in congestion. Cannon there. Gerard there as well. Good tackle coming across. On that occasion from Van Dyke. He couldn't quite. Now the ball ends up with Kent. Kent takes the mark. So he's going to go back inboard. Good kick. There you go. Wider from Howe. And then he's going to find his teammate out wide in Goodwin. Goodwin gathers the ball. Has some time and space in front of him. Goes for a Lessie. He couldn't quite cover the ball. He still might have an opportunity there. Atar was on his hammer. And now the ball's going to be rushed back out. But it's all Anakie here. He's got Bowl coming for him. But if he gathers the ball, he's got some time. He did. Now it's the ball. They put himself under pressure with some poor skills here, Anakie. He's still got a lot of time to find a man. And they do find Gerard. And he never makes a mistake, this bloke. He's going to go forward. Finds his teammate in Hoffman. Hoffman wants to win. No, it's going to be 50.
Run across.
Entered the protected area, and that's going to take Hoffman within 25 metres, I'd say.
That's something that they just didn't want. The way they're really trying pretty hard, aren't they?
Yeah.
And I reckon, Steve, a couple of times in there, when you're lacking just that little bit of pace, don't handball it too much. Kick it long out, don't you?
Kick long, yeah. Give the one handball kick.
Yep.
Hoffman comes in, kicks the ball hard and flat and misses the far side. So 9-12 Anakie now, 66 to 2-5-17 Anakie leading Sunshine. We've got 8.5 minutes on this PNR Foods third quarter scoreboard.
His old man wouldn't have missed that.
Ball from the back line is brought out, goes towards the half back line. Unfortunately, can't be kept in the field of play, so we're going to have a throw in from that position.
But seriously, it's a practice match. But Hoffy just come in then and just kicked it. Take your time, go back like it's a grand final. Take your time and kick it.
Thrown back in by the umpire. Again, Skerry gets the ball down. Aliepa couldn't take the ball, but it's picked up and cleared across the ground. That's a nice kick, and the mark has been taken out there by Moylan. The kick coming from Fulton. Moylan in range, you would think.
Beautiful little handball by Gerard out of that tackling to a running player too. It gave him plenty of leeway.
I think Moylan's looking to hand the ball off here, but now decides to settle himself. He's going to have to kick this every bit of 45, I would think. Steps in, kicks that goal. Going to be inside the field of play. Yes, it will. No, it won't. Umpire says, play on, says the umpire. Ball comes up over the top. Handball came out. It's going to end up in the hands of Poa. Gets the handball to his teammate. They now deliver the ball outside 50, but Skerry's there. Brings the ball back inside, but it's nice work out there. Haywood got the ball back inside. Now they're driving the ball long. Out to the big fella at the small forward position. And it's going to be a one-on-one contest now. Some support arrives. It's going to be picked up and cleared away. And Anakie through there. Irwin goes back inside. Kick wasn't good. Ball turns over and they go back to their half-forward line. White comes out again, traps the ball. Handball goes over the top. Inside there. And his teammate was Kent. He drives the handball further afield. Gerard again. He seems to find space by himself. He got pinned down this time. Well done by the Sunshine side.
Too high
in the tackle. And a free kick will go to Sunshine. Centre wing, far side of the ground. Getting from up in the ground is Zarin. Looks back inside. Kick had to be good. And Poa couldn't quite take the mark, but now it's been taken away. McDonald had it. Goes to Howe. Howe now on the right boot. Goes into their half-forward line. Out the back door. McLaughlin into space. So McLaughlin got runners back inside. He wants to use them. Goes short. Bar to the target once again. Got one hand to it, but couldn't hold on to the ball. Defence did a nice job there, but they need support. Picked up by Howe once again. Runs back inside. Looks at goal. Kick won't have it on, but Shaggy goes back and takes the mark. Chips the ball over the top. Running player outside. Williams on the left boot. Goes back towards centre wing. Again, Goodwin read that nicely. Went after it. Got support again. Picked up Skerry. Handballs over the top. Hoffman outside. Goodwin on the run by. On the left boot. Goes long. Back towards Barter. Over the top it goes. And the mark has been taken. Could be McLaughlin once again, I think. Little bloke in their forward line. Both of them have been playing all right, Matt and Ollie. This is Matt. Actually, no, it's not. It's Ollie, this one. And he will go back from pretty much top of the goal square and shoot for goal. This will be up their 10th if he is accurate in his kicking. Steps in, kicks that goal. And that has gone straight through. Umpire says all clear. 10-12 now, Anakie. They lead Sunshine Heights on 2-5. And we have gone just on 12 minutes in this PNR Foods third quarter.
It's pretty much the same old story. They came out of defence and there's only one place you could go, which was 1-on-3.
Yeah.
The kick didn't quite make it. And all of a sudden it was 5-on-3. And a nice little handball, no pressure. And McLaughlin just sat there, actually read the ball a lot better than the whole pack and sat back and took a nice mark.
Again, Shaggy went up from behind, let him sit down on his own.
Yeah, he's got to stay down, the little fella.
Yeah.
We are back in the middle now. It's a good tap out on that occasion, one by Atta. Although
Whiting.
they're going to win the clearance here. Anakie, they're going to go inside, forward 50. Numbers with Sunshine Heights. And the dump kick might work on this occasion. It won't. It just had a little bit too much on it. Just got to be careful of lowering their eyes more. Here we go. Here goes Anakie in the park. And Barter takes the mark. Had the biggest of leading lanes, and no one decided to step in the hole, as Grubby has mentioned 2 or 3 times. It's easy pickings for when you can just lead at the ball carrier like that, isn't it, Grub?
Well, what annoys me the most, it was like a guard of honour. There was about 3 or 4 on each side that could have stepped into that hole, and they just didn't. They just didn't step in there. Just watch.
So for Anakie's 11th goal there, he hasn't
That's a
been too
better kick.
accurate in front of goal today. Oscar Barter, has he got this
He's
on?
got it
He
all
does.
right.
Oh, hold on. He hasn't signalled goal yet.
Waiting for the all clear from the umpire.
Yeah.
It is.
Come on, Jimmy. Get up with the game, Jimmy.
Just made Oscar a little
Goal.
bit worried, and there it is. So you can breathe a sigh of relief, Oscar.
Well,
That brings the score to 11-12-78, Anakie to 2-5-17, Sunshine Heights. We have gone 13 and a half minutes on the PNR Foods third quarter scoreboard.
well, Jimmy came up to us at half time and praised us for a magnificent performance behind the commentary box. Well, I can't return the compliment, Jimmy. You've got to give the all clear, son.
Back in the middle once again. Ball thrown up, and again, this time Scary. Probably the only one that jumped at the ball this time. It's been taken out. There's been a holding decision.
We'll go Sunshine's way, I think.
It looks like it is. So
Yeah.
that's correct. Going to Rosada in the middle of the ground. So he goes short. Kick will have to be good. Was okay. We actually got through the contest. Picked up out there. It wasn't actually picked up there by Kent. Now ball in dispute, and it's going to be handed back to the umpire.
6 inches either way, and it hits a teammate.
Yep.
It landed right in the middle of them.
Again, ball thrown up in the air. Scary up. He went up there nice and high. Picked up out there. That's a good, strong tackle. Aliepa says that was a strong tackle there. He's going to be rewarded with the free kick.
Well, it was a magnificent tackle. Well, I'm not quite sure he had prior opportunity. I think he just paid it for the tackle.
So he plays on. His kick wasn't great, but it's
What
going
a
to work
pass.
okay.
What are you talking about?
I reckon that was straight
It's
to
a
the chest of
beautiful
power.
pass.
And he is now some 15 minutes closer to goal. And I'm not too sure whether he's got the kicking ability, but we'll soon find out. Directly in front.
He's got the nice orange boots on anyhow,
Yeah.
Smithy.
So Power now will kick from about 45.
50 metres he's run too close.
That's behind the mark, though. That's not in. That's not
No,
well
he
done, though.
played it for some reason, the man on the mark.
Did he?
Unless you lippy or
Well, I wouldn't reckon a Whiting would do that.
okay.
His old man
He
wouldn't.
did point to the man on the mark.
Someone
Anyway,
stands on the mark now, so he just chips in and kicks the goal. So he has his first of the afternoon and the third now for the Sunshine Heights side. They move to 3-5. They trail Anakie on 11 goals, 12. And we have gone just on 16 minutes in this just third quarter.
Well, a lucky old mongrel passing the 50-metre penalty, but you'll take him any way you can get him. But
Absolutely.
I do have to ask you, Smitty, when you played, did you ever wear a pair of
No,
pale orange boots?
no, mate.
What would have happened to you if you did?
Probably got belted again.
We are back in the middle now. Ball is, it's a beautiful clearance, one on that occasion. Now we go inside the forward 50 for Anakie. Can't quite
Well,
get the
I told
ball.
the
It should have been a
man.
free kick, and it is. It was a beautiful tap from Scary. Got it down to.
Played pretty well, Scary.
Yeah, so now, Sunshine, they're going to defend just past their half back line now. Can't quite handball in board. Oh, they just picked up. It should be holding the ball. Umpire says play on. He's letting it go a little bit. Hoffman with a 1-2 now with Van Dyke. Van Dyke over the top and turns the ball over. So Sunshine Heights on their half back line now. They're going to go in for great kick. Finds a teammate in man.
they're running.
Trying to say Basilowski. They go back inboard now. Can they get it inside forward 50? They're looking for one man. Bowl, can he get rid of his opponent? Done pretty well. It was on that occasion. White, and now they do win the ball back. Anakie. It's going to be the 1-2. Cannon tries to get the ball out wider now. He links up with McDonald. And McDonald
Whitehouse.
back with a flight. Whitehouse takes the mark for Sunshine. He has the ball centre wing far outer side of the ground. He goes back in board, and it's a good kick. He's going to wheel and go this by Rosada.
Big
Back
Elliot.
inside, and a good kick and a good mark by Viola.
Big Elliot. He did a couple of nice things in the first quarter. Just nice tap-ons and that. I think he can play a bit.
So Viola looked a lot better this quarter, Sunshine. The links a lot better from their midfield to their forwards, and this is for their fourth goal. Good player Viola, usually pretty good in front of the sticks, and he's kicked that one. So 11-12-78 to 4-5-29. We have gone 18 minutes in this third quarter, brought to you by PNR Foods.
Well, they're playing a lot better because their kicking's a lot better and their delivery's a lot better. I think what they've got to do with the big fella, they've got to leave him in the goal square because if the ball's a metre to either side, he either can't chase or he won't
Oh,
chase.
low chase.
I don't know what it is, but Anakie just run off him every time it
He's got
doesn't
a-
get to him. So either hit him on the chest or keep him down there where they run off him from deep in
Deep.
defence.
Yeah, he's got to start right on the goal line.
Yeah, because he just, as I say, can't or won't chase, one of the two.
So back in the middle once again. Really doing the ruck work. Scary also in there. Ball. Gilmore missed the first time. Got the handball outside to Alessi. Running play goes. Well, that kick wasn't great going inside, but it's going to work okay. Hoffman clean pick up outside looking for Gerard. He wanted to come back on his left foot. Good work there from Shaggy. Forces him over the boundary line, and that will see a ball, a throw in take place.
So that's a rushed one, is it?
Oh, now he's last to touch it, but it's still inside the
still
thing.
a handball.
So it's going to Shaggy. He can go down the line if he wants to. He's got a little short option. That's what he's going to use. Mark taking it there. Power.
It's going to cause problems, this rule, I think, for us anyway.
Yeah. Ball now back towards centre wing. Beyond. He's up and he takes a good grab. He now swings and goes back to his full forward in front. Good position.
He's going to get the mark.
And he's in front like that. He's going to be hard to get around.
You betcha. And that's what I just said. Kick it to him. Not a metre beside or a metre to the other side. And that's exactly what he's done. And this big fella didn't let him down.
So he's had a shot from a similar position. Let's hope he can just make that little correction.
Take your time, big fella.
Well, they've been much more competitive in this quarter.
Well, they're winning the quarter.
Get a good look at it from where we sit here. Ball on the way. That is a better looking kick. That umpire has not even moved. And he has got his second of the afternoon bolt. And they move now 5-5. Sunshine Heights, they trail Anakie on 11 goals, 12. And we have gone just 20 and a half minutes into this third quarter.
I reckon we're right about him, Steve.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He's hard to defend from behind.
Yeah. In a lot of these, in local games, you get blokes that are like that. But I tell you what, he's as good a kick as I've seen. I know he missed a couple early, but that's a beautiful, beautiful kick.
The action is good, isn't it?
Yeah,
so
not
pure,
much effort,
it?
no effort, just leans back and goes bang.
So we are back in the middle now. That's how he's going to do his own ruck work on that occasion. His aerobic work, gets it out to his teammate. Started, goes forward, couldn't quite.
Well, now they're in trouble.
Now they can't get it a bowl, so they're going to link up by hand because Anakie know they can run away from Sunshine here. Although they've done well to hold the ball up now, bursting through a tackle. That occasion was Coretto, and then the ball ping-ponging around. Wilkinson ends up with the ball. He kicks back inside, but Sunshine are well set up. The marks just dropped. It's unlucky because they were well set up now, just off on the defensive side of centre wing, and the umpire's going to say, give it to me. So have a ball up.
It still is the way, like, he had a metres head start, and by the time the ball bounced, he was 7 metres in front.
Yeah. So, Attar on that occasion gets it down now. Jaggy going to try and do the defensive work. He does. Now coming, Sim was there, and then also big pack of players fly. He didn't have the ball. Umpire says play on, ending up with it with Burge, and then ball coming back inside. Sunshine's forward 50 here. This player's got a bit of time. Swings around on the right boot. Here it goes. Oh, and Viola couldn't quite cover the ball. It was well fisted through by McDonald. It was. So they're going to go quickly here, Anakie. They know when they go fast, it's worrisome signs for Sunshine. They do through Gavin, and then there's Hoffman, and then out wider now it's Gilmore. So Gilmore, just in front of us in the commentary position, defensive side of centre wing. He's going to go back inside.
He's played pretty well, Gilmore.
Yep.
Burge.
Happy with his game.
Goes up. Hoffman. Hoffman. Goes down that line. Gilmore there again. Can he take the mark? It should be front on contact. No, it looks like he's hurt his knee. Doesn't look looks like a lot of discomfort. So as the play goes on, they're going to take a mark in the middle of the ground now. Going to end up with Ali Pole. And then he goes back inside to Mono and Haywood, and then they keep moving the ball with all his turned over on that occasion. McDonald on the half-back line for Anakie. He's going to move the ball quickly to Gerard. He's going to take a bounce. He's got more space in the first Astronauts. He kicks long, trying to find his teammate, and he does in Francis Fulton. He's going to have a ping from the boundary. He's going to square the ball up just out of the reach of his teammate in Van Dyke. Now they're still going to go with the ball. Van Dyke beats a couple. Now handball inside to Alessi. Alessi can't trap the ball now. It's under there somewhere. How's the umpire going to see this? He's going to say no prior opportunity. They'll have the ball up no more than 25 metres out from the Anakie goal.
He's still too far up the ground, the big fella. They got it a minute ago. They needed him at the one-on-one.
Barter grabs the ball, gets rid of his opponent. That should be holding the ball. It is. He couldn't get away that time. It was unlucky because Nick Howe was about to have a shot for goal, but good tackle by Ali Foley's. A couple of good tackles this quarter as well. He's going to try and find his teammate, although he had a little bit too much on it. So now Hoffman is going to send Anakie inside the forward 50, looking for Barter. Can he gather the ball? He can. He's having it should be a mark. The umpire said play on, though. And then he's pinned him. Oh, I don't know about that. I think the mark was taken. He brought it to ground. So then what prior opportunity he has anyway? We'll keep going. Sunshine Heights now going to try and go out the outer side. Big flight. Should be a free kick. He didn't even get close to the ball. Gerard feels hard done by, and so he should. Gerard's going to gather the ball. Now it's going to end up with Sunshine Heights. So luck going their way for the time being, and then Goodwin goes back with a flight, takes a good defensive mark. So they're going to slow this game down, I'd say, for the second. They've got Burge inside. They are going to go to him, and they've got Hoffman wider if they want to. They've also got McDonald if they want to go the whole way across. Here's McDonald now. Has it? They've come the whole way across the grounds to the club group side. Hoffman has it now and just can't find the next option as the siren goes in three-quarter time. Anakie 11-12-78 leads Sunshine Heights 5-6-36. That quarter was brought to you by P&R Foods.
So goal kickers to this stage of the game. Gilmore with 3, Howe with 3, Barner with 2, and 1 each to the 2 McLaughlin boys have got 1 each, and Francis Fulton with 1. And for the Sunshine Heights side, Viola with 2, Bowl with 2, and a Poa, I think. No? Yes, Poa is the other goal kicker. So they have their 5. We're going to take a short break. Final quarter action is not too far away. You're listening to 94.7 The Pulse, your home of local football. afternoon, and as I said, at three-quarter time, it is Anakie 11-12, leading Sunshine Heights 5-6. Much better quarter from from Sunshine Heights in that third quarter. They got themselves a little bit more respectability on the scoreboard, but played a lot better football. How did you see it, Rob?
Oh, look, a breath of fresh air. They still probably lack that little bit of pace, but they just keep running and running. I think there was one or two occasions where they left a massive hole down there, but for the main, they got to the footy, they got their numbers back. I don't know how much that'll take out of them for the last quarter, but they got their numbers back. And Steve, they played a lot better footy.
Yeah, when they got the ball, Grubb, they actually used it better. They found targets.
Yep.
Yeah. Instead of just blazing away.
Well, you really got to do that week in, week out, because if you just get it and blaze away, opposition are going to cut you to ribbons, especially with their full forward with their big blokes.
And what? Well, this size of this ground would be appealing to Heights either. Well, they've won a small ground. They're very competitive, even when they're not a good side, against good sides. They're very competitive at their ground because it's so small.
Yeah, and if you are lacking in pace, you find places to go.
Exactly,
You
yeah.
know? I think we find that at Belmont, Smithy, don't we?
Yeah.
A lot of the time,
Yeah.
which is, a small ground. But unfortunately, you play on these grounds during the year,
And you can pan out.
then you go to the finals at St Albans, which is the biggest ground in Australia.
Yeah.
And no one plays on it all year.
Yeah, so and sometimes it's a lack of a war of attrition to see who comes out the best. Like last year's grand final, I think the run in North Geelong's legs probably got them past the post, which is you attribute that to Riccardi and the way they trained too. But they were just too quick in the finish. But Sunshine Heights play on these small grounds, and they'll give sides a good run for their money. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
And as I spoke to Stephen O'Malley, their coach, they do have a half a dozen, 7 or 8 players out, as do Anakie.
Yeah.
Final quarter action, not too far away now. Umpire with ball in hand, just waiting for a few of the spectators just to get under the fence. Again, the 19th man just coming back in there now.
That's his sister.
He's had a run. I want to have a game myself. So Adar's back in the ruck this to start the last quarter, and Skerry, who's done the ruck work all day for the Anakie side. So ball is thrown in the air, both ruckmen at it. Adar gets the ball down, but it's cleaned up and cleared away there by Howe. Long kick going into their half-forward line. Ball gets out the back. Mark not taken. Picked up there. Shaggy did well. Got the handball inside. Intercepted though. Nice work there from Burge. Handball's outside.
Too easy.
And I reckon that might have been McLaughlin that kicked that. And it was. And he has got his second goal of the afternoon. That is Matt. And a 12th goal for Anakie. Very quickly in this final quarter there. 12-12. They lead Sunshine Heights 5-6. Morris Finance final quarter scoreboard.
Yeah, poor little Shaggy there. He did everything right. He got the ball. He knew he had to get it out. He just didn't have a teammate to help him, and an interception cost him a goal. But trying pretty hard. And what was the score in the Sheffield Shield? Victoria 9 for
260.
Oh, no. I thought it was 290.
Oh. 260, I think.
So that puts them, 80 in front?
Yeah, well, I think 190, 198 the other side.
Okay, well, there you go. So
9 for 260.
So they play the whole time out now. Victoria win because they won first inning.
We're multi-sports here. We'll give you anything. I think Australia beat the Cameroon in the soccer.
Yeah, 1-0.
But the girls got beat by the Japanese, 1-0.
Back in the middle we go again. This time, Matt, the only one that jumped at the ball this time. Taps the ball sideways, picked up. Rosada it was that tried to emerge with the ball. He was tackled, brought to ground. Umpire asked for the ball back.
When they bounce it in the centre after a goal, do the ruckman have to nominate?
No.
Okay.
So the ball again, Atar gets the ball down. Howe did nicely, got the ball out to Alessi. Running player outside is Sim. Sim on the right boot goes into their half-forward line. Mark, good spoil there from Shaggy. Strong spoil, actually. Sees the ball over the boundary line, and we'll have a throw-in to take place.
He was one of my favourite players last year, young Sim. Yeah. Had a great season.
Just quietly, boys, as well. I don't know where Josh Mawson's been.
No, he's not
Hasn't
playing.
played?
No.
So I was going to say,
I'll tell you what, if he has, he's had his worst game I've ever seen him play.
Yeah, no, I haven't even seen another picture out there today. So another throw in from the boundary line is picked up, and out there could have been Whitehouse that picked the ball up. He was tackled immediately. We'll hand the ball back to the umpire. Throw up this time instead of a throw in. Again, at ruck duties, goal comes out. Gerard takes it out of the contest. Taking a little high was indication from the umpire.
Yeah, just clear it out, ump, he says.
Yep. Get the ball
We'll
going.
We'll get it out of the pack.
So Gerard now tips the ball inside.
Good kick.
And he doesn't waste too many of them. And Burge has taken the mark.
Had a good interception before Burge created the last goal.
Well, he's got an opportunity here. I think he spent his first half down back, now moved up forward. All these blokes go back a long way when they're having a shot for goal.
Yeah.
Might just about get Tide coming in to kick it, I reckon. So he's going to have to kick the ball 45, and this will, with a little aid of a little breeze behind him, steps in. Don't think the distance is going to be any problem at all. Accuracy, he is just offline through for a minor score. 12-13 now. Anakie 5-6 Sunshine Heights. And we have gone almost 5 minutes. Morris Finance final quarter.
It's going to be Healy kicking out for Sunshine Heights. Have a look at the options. They're going to use the spread tactic and go towards us in the commentary position. Ball comes out over the back, and then he's going to pay the mark. I think it
Played
came
the
off
mark.
someone else's hand first.
Well,
But that's all
I don't
right.
know. I think he might have had the first touch.
He was in front, I think. So.
Yeah, I think I'll give that to him.
It's scary now. 60 metres out from their goal. He's going to look more central, looking for Barter coming through. Couldn't quite take it. Ball ends up over the back now as well. Gallantly defended, handball to himself. It was on that occasion by McDonald. And then they end up in a little bit of trouble, and the umpire's going to
He's got a ball.
didn't have any prior opportunity. Donald got creative there, keeping the ball in, handballing to himself.
Almost could have got a free big Oscar Barter there.
Could have. Definitely going to get some more attention this year as well, especially as Gerard is going to take the advantage out of the park. Left foot, smack.
Look at
Oh,
Played well.
one of the goals of the day from Brad Gerard. Anakie now extend their lead. 13-13, 91. Anakie to 5-6-36. Sunshine Heights. We have gone 5 minutes in this fourth quarter, brought to you by Morris Finance.
Well, you can see by he hasn't had the ball a million times, but he's one of the quality players in the Geelong District Footy Netball League. See, I'll put the netball in, mate. But he's one of the quality players in the league, and he's just shown us today, mainly with just his delivery and the way he's got rid of the ball to a teammate, and then in that occasion, right through the middle on the left foot.
Very smart footballer.
Yeah.
He must have been a cloud on the nose of Hoffman, just put his boot into the ground, said, get a bit of mud and wipe on it, and you'll be right. So back in the middle we go once again. Scary, and this time Scary gets the ball, taps it out the back. Oh, that was a good clean pick up. Viola get the handball back outside into the hands there of Whitehouse. Swings back on the right boot. Goes back to where it's dangerous at centre half forward. Ball gets out the back, picked up out there. Cannon got the handball outside, and it was picked up there nicely by Wilkinson. Chips wide at again. That man Gerard, who's got the ball once again, can go along the boundary line short, but didn't use that option, so he decides to go back. Has Sim out the back by himself. He can settle things down. A little short kick further afield. Gavin now with the ball in hand. Again, they're taking the ball back a fair way, but still maintain possession. Mitch White now has the ball in hand. Plays on and chips outside. Sims made his way from one side of the ground across to the other and plays on again towards centre wing. Alessi in space. He slows things down, looks at his longer option this time along the boundary line, but unfortunately, actually, I didn't even see
That would have hurt
player
too.
there.
Good one, is it?
Was that how?
I think that could have nearly been a 50 like the other one was before. You can't just run into a bloke's back as he marks it.
I see how.
Yeah, don't think it is. He's on the left footer, so the ball comes back inside towards Hoffman. He takes the mark.
He showed us a bit today, Hoffman.
Yeah, he gets knows where to go to find a football. Well goes out wide. That's a great kick, and that will be an easy mark out there for Fulton. Left side, left boot. What will he do? He wants to play on.
No, go back and have a
inside.
shot, son. Don't need a practice match. Have a practice from out there.
A player on the outer side with Wilkinson as well. He got
Yeah,
the heavy hit.
15, yep. So Francis Fulton here. We know he can get the distance. That won't be an issue.
Follow, as I say, I reckon if he's on the left foot, have a crack. He's going
Plays
to
on now. He's got a short kick in,
Oh.
and again,
Great.
no gets filled back there, and Matt McLaughlin comes in and he takes the mark, and he can go back and look at his third goal of the afternoon.
So basically, shut up, Grubby. This kid knows what he's doing more than you do, and a beautiful little pass.
When they leave spaces available to themselves like that. Burge looks like he's not travelling that well. He's coming from the ground.
Yeah, he's in a
A
bit
limp up.
Yeah. Have a shower, son.
McLaughlin chips at the ball. He's allowed enough for it.
Yes, he
And
has.
Matt McLaughlin now has his third goal of the afternoon. Anakie have their 14th. They're 14-13. They lead Sunshine Heights 5-6. And we've got 17 and a half minutes to go in this final quarter. Morris Finance final quarter scoreboard.
Again, Stu, I know we've said it a few times, but they did leave a big hole there.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they just didn't quite get where they had to be. And it was a nice kick. But in the end, when you don't get to the right positions, you make the kick a lot easier, don't you?
And as you said it last quarter, they've done a lot of running back and forth. Hasn't taken it out of them. It
Oh,
looks
I
like
think
they're
it has.
slowed right down.
Yeah, I think it has.
Ball is up in the middle now. With Sarandis in the ruck for Sunshine House, although it's one away from Howe for Anakie. He finds his teammate, Matt McLaughlin. He's going to move the ball quickly to Hoffman. Hoffman now 45 out towards goal. Here's Barter in a one-on-one situation. Let the ball go. Unselfish from Barter, and Hoffman kicks the goal. It's all Anakie now. Score is 15-13, 103 Anakie leading. Sunshine 5-6-36. We have gone 8.5 minutes in the Morris Finance final quarter scoreboard.
I think that's really good for morale. When you get a bloke who's there to kick goals, he could have marked that and kicked the goal and kicked his third or fourth or whatever. But no, the bloke that's done all the work out there in Hoffman lets it go. Everybody's pretty happy. And I think that's a really, really nice thing to do from Big Barter because he brings his teammates into the game.
Right, we are back in the middle. Sorry, Smithy.
You're on.
And there is a free kick picked out the middle of the ground. This man looks pretty sore. It might be going.
It's not his
Ali
kick,
Pole.
mate.
No, it's not. He does look in a little bit of trouble. Might be his shoulder. So they're going to stop the game. They are. So because it's in the area where the ball is.
Well, not if he had kicked it.
I
Like
guess
miles
so,
away.
yeah. So looks like it might be his shoulder there. The player around C, I think he's Chris Sarandon.
Yeah.
He's done a couple of nice things too, the young fella.
And a couple of shots there.
He's all right.
For all that.
He's all right.
Here we go.
He's
Now,
good.
so we can.
Now all the Anakie players are back. They should be able to defend this.
It didn't help him, did it? Williams has the ball in hands. He's going to chip kick in the path of Bowl. Gets over the back now, though. Gerard, he's been in everything today. Handball over the top to Gavin. Silky, smooth, skills, finds his teammate. Oh, two of them both go at it. They spoil each other. They still got the numbers here. Going to find their way through this. It was a bad handball from Van Dyke. Sold his teammate under a little bit of pressure. It's going to be a stoppage just in front of the Anakie covering. So Clyde does have ball in hand now. The ball up. So trying to over the top is Sarandis. His shoulder must be all right. Now on all floors, trying to get the ball out. Umpire says high tackle. So they take the advantage now. Francis Fulton through the middle of the ground. No kicks now. In front was McLaughlin. He tries to gather the ball. Viola's there as well.
Well done.
He couldn't quite. Gets the ball now out. Long kick. It was on that occasion from Wilson. They're going to go forward here. Sunshine Heights, little chip kick over the top, trying to find a teammate. That is Power. It might have been up and under kick back in board. A brilliant mark taken over the top by Francis Fulton. He has the ball for Anakie on the halfback flank now. We have drawn 11 minutes in this final quarter, brought to you on Morris Finance.
So Fulton a little bit slow to get to his feet here, but he's got options sideways, and that's what he's going to use. Mark's taken out there. Sim. Ranger just trying to work off his opponent there, but Sim's going to go backwards now. So while they maintain position, got another player across the ground if they want to use him. Their options are out now. McDonald, that's the longer option. That's the one they use. He marks it. No, he won't. But he's able to go back and collect it. Little chip forward. Umpire says he's been taken over the boundary line, so we're going to have a throw-in which will take place.
Yeah.
Viola's got his hand up. He's going to do the ruck work down there. Scary finally arrives. Again, Scary taps the ball back to the front of the contest. McDonald read that nicely out of it. Goes along the centre wing, but the mark has been intercepted there by Greto. So Greto, quick to move the ball on, goes back to Power, comes up with the ball and takes the mark. Power now, just forward of centre wing. For Sunshine, goes longer into their forward line. At the back, mark not taken there. Viola's got the handball up over the top. Again, they move the ball forward. Oh, he's just trying to tap the ball forward. He did collect the arms. I'm not too sure there's much malice in that, but brought Sim down. So Sim's got the free kick, goes across the ground. It was dangerous for a start, but it's made good by Gavin. Takes the mark and settle things down now for Anakie. Player running past again. Sim Goes sideways now into space. He's got plenty of space in front of him. Takes a little bounce. Probably didn't need to just yet. Tips it back inside to Gerard. He takes the mark. He plays on and goes back in the middle. Howe. He's got some runners outside. Goes over the top. Goes towards Hoffman. Unfortunately, couldn't take it in the air. Ball gets out the back. Picked out there by Beasley, I think it is. And he was tackled and brought down. So they move the ball quickly. Ends up in the hands out the back there. And that was Kent. A little chip up over the top and Hoffman into space by himself again. You said, Grab, he does know how to find that space.
He does, yeah.
Now delivers the ball towards Barter. Told him where to run to. Kicked the ball out in front. Barter takes the mark. Goes quickly back inside. And Gerard will take the mark. He can go back and look at his second for the quarter.
It's just awareness in it. As soon as Barter took that mark, every Anakie player knew that it was too hard a shot for him, and they all went to position. And the Sunshine Heights boys, some of them have bent over and holding their knees at the moment. I think they've that run out of gas.
So, stepping around, Gerard kicks that goal. And post. 15-14 now, Anakie. 5-6 Sunshine Heights. Grub.
I think that young McDonald might be the son of the GDFNL great and Scotty McDonald.
That is correct, mate. I reckon you're right on the money.
He coached out here too, Scotty. What a good player he was.
Can play a bit too, Scotty. Don't worry about that.
Oh, yeah.
Spent a bit of time at Newtown.
He might have spent a bit of time at
Newton,
didn't he?
Newton, I should say. Newton. Ball out the back. Mark not taken out there. Head back towards the boundary line. Will it go over? Picked up now right on the line and has been forced over for a throw in.
So they do have boundary umpires. They only got two today. Yeah. They're covering a lot of ground between them.
Yeah, and only the two field as well.
The ball thrown back in. Well, takes the ball out. Valipoa comes through. Ball from his hands goes to Sarandis. Ball now with Sarandis runs it back towards the boundary line. He is forced over, so we will have another throw-in which will take place. Scary and Mulwell to do the ruck duties. Ball down. Coming through, picked up there. Whiting was taken probably just a little bit too high there. And he will be the recipient of the free kick. He wants to go, chips the ball sideways, can be able to do that. Gavin into better space, now looks forward, goes back towards Barter, ball over the top. And that is a nice mark being taken out there, this time by Ollie McLaughlin.
Both those boys have played pretty well, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. Well, they're not real big black fellas, but they know where to find the football.
Yeah.
And 5 goals between the two of them, probably playing half-forward roles, is a pretty good return.
Yeah, the ball's coming pretty well to them too, I suspect.
Yep, had plenty of chances. Got them in the right spot though, and they've done that. So, Ollie McLaughlin now, left boot at goal, holds its line, and umpire said that is okay. They now have their 16th goal of the afternoon. And we 16-14 now, Anakie. They lead Sunshine Heights on 5-6. And we have gone almost 15 minutes into this final quarter.
Got him. About failed him then.
Got him.
Getting late in the day.
Hey, you went to school, Stu, and come out the same way. Steve, this scoreboard aside, this is probably a really good hit out for Sunshine. I think they really needed this.
Yeah.
Where's Shaggy? Has he gone off, has he? Haven't seen him.
He went in the ruck a minute ago.
I'd like to see him run around the ball.
Yeah, me too.
Ball back in now. Coming at the ball is Ali Pellat. He's going to gather the ball. Handball over the top. He don't want to take possession back to him now. Handball out the back. Finds his teammate in Williams. Williams going to go down the line to Wilson. Wilson gathers the ball and then he's tackled now. He gets it out to Sarandis. Sarandis for Sunshine Heights and him inside the forward 50. Couldn't find ball, but there's going to be a free kick.
Yeah, chop the arms, interference.
And in front. So it's probably, it's hard to tell from here, but it looks 45, 50 out. Kick is going to go to, how do you say it, Smithy?
Vasilevsky.
I don't think it's anywhere close out.
I reckon it was Vasilevsky.
I don't have a C or a K in here, but he's going to go back from 50. Go to set it up. Oh, it's a beautiful kick. It's going to end up with Poa. So he tricked everyone. Everyone thought he was going to go for the goal. Kicks it to about 30 metres out, and Poa takes the mark and should kick Sunshine's 6th goal.
Well, it's been a pretty good hit out for Anakie too, and I just think they rested on their laurels a bit. They've played pretty hard footy.
Poa goes back, makes the goal umpire work a lot, and was never going to come back from there. So it's a minus score, 16-14, 110 to 5, 7, 37. So we've gone 17.5 minutes in this fourth quarter, brought to you by Morris Finance.
Ball straight back up the ground, went towards his teammate Gerard, couldn't take the mark. They've been able to turn it back over again here, or they had possession of it, but now they've lost it. Goes outside. McLaughlin has a little bit of space off the left boot, drives the ball out wide. Now they need to work out on their far side. Skerry just kicks the ball off the ground, picked up by Howe. Handball's outside. Put his teammate under pressure there in Fulton. They've still got some numbers on the outside. If they can get the ball out, they go back, pick the ball up. Now they're in trouble. That is dropping the ball. Umpire sees that the same way. Free kick will go to Sunshine. They just deliver the little short kick up. Power finds the ball once again. Delivers the ball longer into their forward line. Viola just throws his teammate out of the road.
He's going to play a free kick.
Oh, and he might get 50 for
And
that.
50. And 50.
So that's a little bit of frustration there.
Crept in a bit, yeah.
Toys are out of the couch.
Not good when you're assistant coach.
Assistant coach. Well, take yourself off, son, I think.
The ball will now come back towards centre wing.
Get it all out
So
in the practice matches.
Anakie will transfer the ball across the ground. Doesn't cost you points here today. Ball's nicely intercepted there by McDonald. Picks the ball up. Goes back into their forward line. Viola's there again. Places himself in front. Takes the mark. Got the handball back outside. That's okay. Power is there to assist at this stage on the left boot. Drives it into their forward line. Ball not marked out there, comes to ground, and again, Anakie numbers at the ground level. Oh, that's a nice bit of candy sold there. Picks the ball up and now goes out wide. Ali Power goes back to the ball, which much carry into the hands there of Sarandis. This young kid can play all right.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah,
I like him.
Yeah, not too bad. Ball now, kicks ball back towards the big fella bowl. Over the top, the ball comes out the back, Stim by himself. Has Goodwin out wide. We'll use him now in some time and some space. Little chip forward goes to Hoffman. Places.
About 12 and a half meters, I think.
I'd like to see the grass there, but he plays on now and goes long. Gurr into the forward line. Intercepted mark was dropped there by Gredo. Gets out the back. He's got support though. Again, go back towards Bella. Running at the ball. Tried to trap it. Went hard. Kept going though. Did nicely. Picked the ball up. Handles out to Mulwell, goes back out towards centre wing and over the top.
In the back.
Taken there by Gredo.
No.
Plays on now and goes back towards true centre wing. Again, Sim read that nicely. Got the handball back inside. Teammate put himself under pressure. Saradis once again. Got some handball outside. Went towards Hayward. Hayward got through one. Will need to get rid of it. Does so just in time. Kicks the ball towards centre half forward. McDonald intercepts. Handballs back towards Gavin. Through the middle of the ground. He now decides to come. Kicks towards centre half forward. Again, interception mark not taken at ground level. It's picked up out there, and again, Boosley from the back line goes out wide. Ali Epper's there, but
that's
Hoffman
a great mark.
takes another good mark. So Hoffman now plays on, goes forward, out the back, weighted kick. Handball goes back towards Goodwin. Had to stop and go back and get it. Went back towards his teammate there, McLaughlin on the left boot. Drives it long, going forward. In front, Mulwell's there. Ball hits the ground. Picked up out there, Fulton. And the ball out the back towards Gerard. He's forced over the boundary line. Throw-in will take place about 25 around from the behind post as we kick down the final 4 minutes of the game. There's 16-14 Anakie, 5-7 to Sunshine Heights.
I think he is better than his old man, Hoffman. And by crikey's, I hope Hoppy's not listening.
Ball back in now. 30 metres out from Anakie's goal. Not long to go, as Smithy said. Wrapped up instantaneously was Van Dyke. So we'll go again here. 30 metres out from Anakie's goal. All up again. Bardo in the ruck for the time being. A lot of that last year. Now comes out, trying to get out of the tackle on that occasion, coming over the head of Goodwin, and then Hoffman goes up and under with the kick. Who's there to fly? I don't think Bardo is. He nearly took it and he was out of position. Now the handball over the top. Sunshine Heights got to defend gallantly here. Come out to Van Dyke, and then Gerard's caught. Umpire keeps saying play on. Might be a tower there, and then they're trying to gather the ball out. That might be high. The umpires see it. He has. So it's going to be
Bit rough.
It's going to be a shot to Anakie.
Low coming out.
Only 3 minutes to go. This may be one of the last skills of the day. It's going to go back quickly. Kick is going to Whiting.
Come on, Jacko. Put it through, son.
Jack Whiting.
There's another father-son. I reckon he's old man to kick that.
No more than
You're a wicket keeper, aren't you?
5 maybe.
His old man was a great wicket keeper. Sub-district wicket keeper. One of the best. One of the best.
35 out. Not a little bit of angle. Oh, he's worked the angle.
He's up there.
Beautifully. Straight over the goal. Umpire's hat. 17-14. 116-5. 7:37. We have gone 22.5 minutes in this last quarter. Brought to you by Morris Finance.
A really good hit out for both clubs here. As I said before, don't worry about the scoreboard. A very, very good hit out for both clubs, and obviously they'll have the rest next week with Easter coming up. So, they've played it pretty hard. It's been, a lot of bumps, a lot of hard stuff, a lot of tackling. So, yeah, I think that's a good lead-in, real good lead-in for both clubs.
Back in the middle again. Ball to be thrown up again, middle of the ground. Scary's doing the ruck work. Mulwell's there. Ball comes out the back. Again, working his way through Eliappa. Had a fair crack at it. Wants to go back after it again. Still works pretty hard, but this time the ball not coming out. Umpire said he had an opportunity. So free kick will go to Eliappa.
I don't know about that.
It's right in the middle of the ground. He plays on and goes quickly. Goes looking towards the big fellow, pulls forward. He's out in front. Umpire's heard the whistle blow. I'm not too sure that he had hold of him.
I'm astounded at that.
Yeah.
If I had to pay one, it would have been the other way.
So the big fella in the bowl has 2 goals in the us this afternoon. And looking at his third.
Come on, put it through, big fella.
So he comes in, as I said, probably just can't see the arc. I reckon he'll step over 50 when he kicks it.
No dramas for him.
So he gambles in, kicks that goal. He started it to the left. That won't come back from there. Ball through the hands and through for a minor score. 2 goals, 3 to that player now. 5-8 to Sunshine Heights and 17-14 to Anakie.
Never learn, Archie, will you? You'll never learn.
So Gavin quickly to Gerard now. He's had some type of game. He'd be best on ground for me, I reckon. Gets it out to Van Dyke. Van Dyke quickly. Can they have one last chance of a score here? They've got 40 seconds. Anakie, although they are, did defend well on that occasion. Sunshine, and the ball goes out of bounds.
We get a bit of an argument for Hoffman too. He's played pretty well.
He has.
Did Sim play the first half?
He did.
Because he sort of didn't do much in the first half. He's been everywhere in the second half. Everywhere.
I think Gavin down back as well played a
Been
good game.
very, very good,
Very
Mitchie
good
Gavin.
game.
Very good.
So
A lot to like about him.
back in now. 10 seconds to go. Maybe not long enough for a score.
Ooh.
Gerard went over the tilt. Probably going to be a free kick soon.
Yeah,
We've got
well,
a bit of push and shove going on here at the end of a practice game. So
No, well, he ran in, probably hit young Gerard when he didn't have to. He didn't have to do that.
Very.
he's not happy. The sirens go on. And Anakie win this practice hit out.
Hey, it's been a great game. We don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Everything's
17,
fine.
14, 116 to Sunshine Heights, 5-8, 38. But I'm sure both sides will take a lot of learnings out of the game as you do in a practice match, and maybe a lot of players who wouldn't normally be playing here, but due to players being out, get a chance to show how they go at this level. So you got the goal scorers for us, Smithy?
Yeah, I'll just give you the major ones now. So 3, Gilmore, Howe, and also McLaughlin with 3, and 2 to Barter and the other McLaughlin. So Matt with 3, Ollie with 2. The major goal kicker for the Sunshine Heights were Viola with 2 and Bowl with 2. So those 2 boys will be their key forwards going forward for their season. As I said, a few to come back into their side. And I would think Anakie, again, would have a few players to come back into there. So, Rob, did you want to add anything before we call it quits here this afternoon?
2 little things. One, I neglected to mention the other day the passing of Joy Osborne during the week, and Anakie Stalwart. Beautiful, beautiful lady. So RIP and rest in peace, Joy. You're a lovely, lovely person. And the other thing we had too was the Kempe Engineering Player of the Day, and they've been involved now for 20 years with the Read the Play, which is helping people immensely over the last 20 years. So for Kempe Read the Play, thank you very much, and we hope to continue.
And just quickly, I've been told we do have to pick out a Routley's mark of the day, which I think unequivocally,
Oscar Barter will get either one of the 2, I reckon.
either one of the 2. I think I'm gonna say that the goal of the day should go Brad Gerard, that robe and snap around the corner.
That'll do, mate.
And we can leave Alex to choose the Kempe Read the play of the day.
All right, that from all of us out here this
Why are you
afternoon.
telling us that now?
Oh well, we would do it every week.
Yeah, but I didn't think we were doing it today. I want to keep my eye out.
Oh, where's our vouchers that we would have head off to the we head up for tea, aren't we?
No.
Yeah. I thought the player of the day was, I don't even know who it was, come out of the back line, sold the candy.
Oh, it was Mitch Gavin.
Mitch Gavin.
Yeah, there we go.
He's got the Kempe player of the day.
Yeah.
Well, that's right. As I said, we're heading towards calling it quits here this afternoon. But as I said, from everyone here this afternoon, we hope you enjoyed the call. As I said, a little bit hard with not knowing a lot of the Sunshine Heights
No,
players.
you did a great
But
job, boys.
we saw a lot of new faces in the Anakie side also. So from all of us here,
And
until
a huge thank you to Sunshine Heights. Great, Steve Elliott. Thanks very much,
Yeah,
mate.
good on you,
Thanks,
Steve.
Rob.
Thank you.
From all of us here, we like to think you'll be back in 2 weeks' time for the start of our season. You're listening to 94.7 The Pulse, your home of local football.